Congratulations, you won.
wet. I'm wet. It is wet. Wet. If I say the word enough, is it funnier? I'm in a hot tub today. Wow. I'm with a girl. Chia. Oh, blushes. Hello. Wow. Hi.
The things I heard you say just now.
All I said was I'm wet. I mean we are.
No, it's not that. We all know it's not that. This was the Deku voice. That's what I'm bothered by. I don't care how wet you are.
The Deku voice. I did nothing.
You've done several crimes in my account, at least I think.
I have done nothing of the sort. That's why. See, that's why I stuffed you in the pool floaty.
Okay, first of all, you can't. I'm fully clothed.
That's fine. That's why I stuffed you in the pool floaty, though.
That's. I have two floaties attached to my chest. I do not need this.
Listen, I don't want you to get lost.
Okay, well, my head is like 90% air. I'm technically a balloon. I categorize as a balloon more than as a person. I do like the hat, though. But it smells like wet dog in here, and that's the one thing that I don't appreciate.
Listen. Listen. I showered yesterday, okay? I showered yesterday.
Yeah, I think... I don't think that gets rid of a wet dog smell. Still dog.
I use soap.
Dog? Okay, real question. Do you use dog soap or real soap? Because...
Is there a difference?
There's dog shampoo and there's human shampoo.
Is there a difference?
I think so, yes. I mean, there's a reason I'm buying my dog shampoo, right? I mean, it's made out of oatmeal, different skin, different kind of hair.
I love oatmeal. Yeah, I use I use oatmeal scented shampoo. Yeah.
I don't think it's oatmeal scented. Oatmeal has a smell. I don't think it has a strong
enough
smell. I think it's just made. Okay, oatmeal does have a smell, but it's not oatmeal scented.
It's definitely oatmeal scented.
I doubt that, but
dog shampoo is basically baby shampoo. Yeah, and I'm baby.
Yeah! Except, on baby shampoo, they lie to you and say there's
God.
No... What the fuck?
I forgot I have those turned on still.
I didn't.
Just ignore the fact that I'm decapitated for a bit.
I think you're like a sponge. You should not enter water under any circumstances. You just expand. Oh no, you're bald. Well, I don't know. That's less dog smell for me. I will say that.
What the fuck?
When I stole you from that dog show, when I convinced people there's a dog show going on, then put all the dogs in the van, I didn't think this would happen. I'm gonna be honest.
Listen. You need to understand that you don't when you're with me, you don't get what you sign up for, and what you sign up for is absolutely fucking nothing. So who knows? Who knows what you actually get?
In the contract it said you're gonna be bald and very big, and there's gonna be a lot of head, but that's not what I thought they meant when they said that. So I feel like I've been lied to a certain amount.
I'm self-conscious about my big head.
No, have you seen mine? You say that like you're not sitting next to a person with the biggest head ever.
Unironically, our proportions are great because you've got a giant fucking head and I've got a giant fucking head.
I know. I was saying that. I was like, normally when I collab with people, I'm like, do I make my head smaller or my body smaller? But
bit of both. You can make
lots of heart there.
You can just make yourself larger. In general. You ever heard of inflation?
Look at me and tell me that I can make myself larger. Huh? Look specifically at my entire body and tell me I can make myself larger and
you ever heard of inflation?
Yeah, that's what I do with balloons,
Both
and then
your
make
outfits
balloon
look
animals.
cute. 6 rocks bald with that hat.
6
Hot,
rocks
I know.
bald with
I
that
can turn
hat.
your dick into a dog. That's right.
Turn your dick. Wait.
I know how to twist things. I'm just saying. It's.
I actually made a joke earlier about using up condoms that were gonna expire by making balloon animals out of them.
Are they lube though? Like,
Yeah.
cause I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Is it at least flavored lube? I don't know why they make flavored.
Well, like you're not supposed to use flavored lube if it's like going inside of you. It's gonna like irritate your bits.
Are we selling the bathtub water after? By the way.
I don't see why we couldn't.
I have some bills to pay. And they actually researched the Gamer Girl bathwater and proved that there was at no point a woman inside of that water, so it's just water. But we're gonna actually, like...
We could pee in it to make it worth more. When I make you go silent, I know I've said something wrong.
You are... You know what? I was considering. It's not. I was like,
Keep your
what? I
posture
was more
straight.
like, is that weirder because you're a dog, or makes more sense because you're a dog?
I think it would make more sense. It's the thing
Yeah,
about
right.
it.
But you just have to make sure to lift your leg as you do it. Then,
Oh,
then
absolutely. Do you ever wonder why do dogs like hunch like that when they're like shitting? They like shit with their whole back.
Yeah. Yeah. But, I mean, female dogs don't raise their legs, so they pee the same way too.
Yeah, they just kind of like hunch. And then they look at
Yeah,
you like
I
you're
had
fucking
one
crazy.
person. My dog once peed, and this guy was walking. Was like, "Hey, you have to pick up after your dog." And I was like, "She peed. Pick up what?" He's like, "No, she was hunching over." And I was like, "Do I explain to you that some dogs have penises and some don't, and that's not how?" Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I prefer you this way.
Wow! 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 I
I'm just
resent
saying,
that.
all the good parts stayed here.
Oh my
So no head?
god. I guess I could be used like a butt plug. There's plenty flared base there. You know, my shoulder.
That wasn't where I was going. I think I've been talking to Carius a bit too much, and he has assigned me as the person that's gonna find someone to give him head.
Oh.
And I actually volunteered Yoku, but then he said, it has to look more like a girl.
That's the thing. Carius is like, I will
Yeah.
be fucked by a dude, but I don't want my dick sucked by a dude. And I'm like, what?
To me, he was like,
how
oh
do
my god.
how do I find
hope
that criteria?
He was like, I need head so bad. I haven't had head in so long. I need head so bad. And I'm like, okay, here's a person that's willing to do it for you. And they're like, nah, not them. And I'm like, picky. You don't, beggars can't be choosers. I'm just saying, you can't be that desperate and so picky at the same time. And it's, that's
Hey,
like
Chad.
scrolling on the free page on Facebook Marketplace and complaining that you're not finding a free motorcycle.
Chat, has anybody in the past month gotten head? Be honest.
Yeah,
Type 1 if you have.
we're doing scientific research. We need
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I don't know if our chats are good research groups. Like, we have to consider that this is people who watch Twitch commonly, and it's like
listen, as
it's a
somebody
very
who,
specific criteria.
as somebody who watches
people.
and streams on Twitch and does not get head, that hits way too fucking close to home. How dare you?
I'm just saying, there's such thing as like research bias. I watch Twitch
-1?
religiously. Is that your answer to whether you get head, or is that just a comment?
I don't want the details. I just want to know if you've gotten head.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't need to know why you haven't gotten head. We just need to know whether you have. And someone's counting these, right?
You ever walked in on somebody while they're fucking?
So he's a cuck, is what you're saying.
No, I'm saying, have you ever walked in on somebody? Have you?
Oh, you're asking me?
I'm asking you, yeah.
No, I have not. No.
Have you ever been walked in on?
No, no. That sounds no.
No,
I feel
no, like an accident, not like someone's.
I know. I'm just saying, it's surprising that hasn't happened to me, because every hotel I look at has a cuck chair in it. So
I've never been walked in on while I'm doing anything. Like, Sussy.
Well, you have to start doing things in the first place for that to happen. So
Wow. I was damn. Okay.
It's okay. Go on, sorry.
When I was living,
you did kidnap me to be here.
I mean, yeah.
You're like, you're not being pleasant. You're not being pleasant.
I can make your shackles tighter.
What? How? You're just gonna blow into the floaty
Yeah,
a bit more
I'll add
to
more
make it
air.
Okay.
When I was in school, like in like college, I had a boyfriend, and one day my back was really hurting, and he offered to rub my back, and I was like, yeah, sure. And I was wearing like a tank top, so I I kind of slid it down, where like I wasn't shirtless, but you couldn't see the straps, and he was kind of rubbing my shoulders, and it was really, really hot in my room. So he also was not wearing a shirt, but he was wearing shorts, and he's rubbing my back, and my roommate walks in, and my boyfriend, instead of continuing the obvious non-sexual act we are doing, grabs the blanket on my bed and throws it over him and lays on top of me. He lays on top of me, and she's like, "Oh, sorry, my bad." I was like, "No, I'm not fucking. I'm clothed. I am completely clothed." And she's like, she texts me. She's like, "Hey, next time you're doing that, just like put something on the door so I don't know." I'm like, "I was not fucking."
I would have believed you if you told me that.
I wasn't
I just want to let you know. Yeah, I would have believed you. I just want to let you know if you ever go, I wasn't fucking. No matter how bad it looks, you could be inside a man, and then I'd be like, "Oh, I'm not fucking." I'd be like, "Oh, okay," and then I'd leave.
walk in, bro's ball deep. He's like, "I ain't fucking." He's like, "No, I got you. Don't worry."
I must have looked from a specific angle which made it seem like you were inside this man. But if you're saying you didn't, then I believe you, because I feel like it's a bigger chance that I missaw what happened than getting laid. You know. Sorry, I'm feeling spiteful today for some reason. I'm sorry.
It's been so long. It's been so long.
I'm sorry. I was talking to Carius the other week, and I got so used to like whatever he said. I was like, I have to find a way to turn this against him because it's funny, and when it's for Carius. And now I'm like, wow, I'm being a bit mean to Six. Why could this be? And I'm like, oh yeah, I talked to Carius before this.
Happens. That happens.
Yeah. It's okay. We can all grow together as a bond about abusing Carius. That's for sure, at least.
Sometimes I'll walk out in the kitchen and Carius will just scream at the top of his lungs, and it scares the shit out of me. I don't know why he does it.
Just not even like anything specific. Just
yeah. He'll just be like, ah! And I'm like, Jesus, what's your problem?
He's like, oh my god, how long have you been roommates for?
Since November.
Since November, and he's still like forgetting that he lives with someone. He's just like, every time he sees you, he's just like, oh yeah, I live with someone else. Like
I would. He can never forget that he lives with me. I'm his worst.
He's just a baby. He has no object permanence. Okay, he's just a baby.
He's like, where's Six? And I'm just standing there around the corner.
Yeah, he closed his eyes and then reopened them, and he screams because he forgot that him not seeing you doesn't mean that you're not there anymore. Yeah.
You got lightsabers? Like the sword? What?
I don't think... Is lightsaber a sword?
Yeah, a lightsaber is the sword from Star Wars.
Yeah, but is it categorized as a sword?
It's a saber. So yeah.
It's a saber.
Made of light.
But it has no blade. Is not a qualifying factor for a sword.
The light is the blade.
But it's not technically a blade. It is just very conjugulated light that shines so strongly it gives the illusion of something being there when it's just a heat. That's like saying that's like putting a stick at the edge of like a really hot surface from the sun and being like, look, sword.
I mean, it's like more than that. It's like Star Wars magic crystal energy thing.
Is it? I haven't watched Star Wars. They were like I haven't seen any. But I felt, yeah, but okay, but is the crystal inside the saber and then it projects the light that turns into, or is the crystal actually within the saber? So it's not just like painful light. It's actually some actual.
It's within it. It's like within it,
Within-
and like
So,
the
so
energy.
the crystal is not actually at the hot part; it's the energy. So if I go to Chernobyl and then I put a stick down, and
Wait.
and the rest of it, and I'm like, look, my sword. The sword part, my handle is the stick, and the rest of the energy that's like the fuck you energy, which is radiation. I'm like, that's just the tip of my sword.
No, that's not how that works. That's not how that works at all. Ionized plasma, so it superheats and cuts through things. The crystal is the power source, so it's plasma.
Okay, plasma is a sensical thing. Laser itself is not. Laser is basically a very concentrated light of some sort, so it's just light. So it's not physical.
But it's plasma. Plasma is a state of being.
Yeah, if I know plasma like as a metal, so if that's the case, then perhaps. I don't know enough to know how it works, but just based on what you said, I was like, I bet I can turn your entire world around without knowing anything.
Touch. Weaponized cheese touch. Wait, what other swords are called a sword without having a blade?
Yeah, that's a good question. Can you think of at least one?
Do we have a Star Wars head? Do we have a Star Wars head in chat?
Anyway, anything besides Star Wars, is there a blade that doesn't have keyblade? Keyblade still technically has the key part.
It has a
blade. Which is used as a blade. It's something physical that you use to chop someone with. If that is considered a blade, even though it's not shaped like a blade, so it doesn't have to be shaped like a blade to be a blade, and it also doesn't have to be out of iron in a sense like a blade, which means that why is Reaper, now Reaper is a blade, what is that thing where it's like at the end there's a ball and it has spikes on it? Why is that not a blade? Yeah, mace. Why is mace not a blade? Sorry, not a blade, a sword. My apologies.
So I
call
think
it a sword.
I think the difference is like like if you're looking in like Dungeons and Dragons, it's like slashing versus like piercing. So like a mace or a morning star.
Keyblade is blade, but not sword.
Yeah, a mace or a morning star would be piercing damage. So they're kind of their own category. But like
so is there a sword that doesn't have a blade besides the lightsaber? I'm still not completely convinced on that, but. It's a bludgeoner. Swords are typically slashy boys, I guess, depending on the. Does that mean I can pick up my knife and go, yes, my sword? Or did he have to be slashy from both sides?
It's a slashy item, but sword. There's like different types of swords, right? Because there's like daggers, there's like short swords, there's long swords. So it would be a bladed weapon, but I don't think it would qualify as a sword because it is a dagger, which is a subsect of a bladed weapon.
Someday I want to become big enough streamer that I have enough like clout to pull up like actual like professional people or like actual researchers or like people who worked on Star Wars or some shit, and then start asking them these questions and make them question their entire reality. I feel like that would be fun. I just hope someday I can have enough clout to like pull up people that are too qualified to be there.
You're like, hey, random person that definitely does not belong on a Twitch stream. What the fuck is a sword?
Convince me on this very topic I know nothing about, and yes, have very strong opinions about.
The length of the blade defines the type of the blade. Yeah. The logic of the sword is the logic victory by simplicity. Take part of an edge, and you will find the sharpness saying this is a weapon. That hurt my brain to read. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Something about that didn't connect.
But at that point, if you say that's like that, I still feel like lightsaber counts as one.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, was lightsaber is a sword. You were saying it wasn't.
Asking if ice cream is food or a drink is not a problem. Asking if a slushie is a food or a drink is more of a problem, I believe,
I would
because
say
you
that's
can
a
do
drink.
both. Yogurt. You can drink yogurt. Drinkable yogurt. Is it a food or... I call it personally fruit sperm, so I call them neither. But... Six is like, hold on, I have to buy a lot of yogurt for no reason whatsoever.
I feel like the difference between food and drink is like... The second it has, like, really any thickness, it's probably food. Like, a smoothie, I would say, is food.
So it gotta be food.
Yeah.
Because you're thicker than a Snicker, you know?
Damn. Damn. Okay. I like your game.
Damn, I'm realizing that the whole way that I'm talking to you is like one of those fuckboys who like insult you and then flirt with you right after, so they like give you insecurity, so you are more likely to like wanna be liked by them.
Oh my god.
I hate that.
You're like, wow, you fucking dumbass. You think lightsaber's a sword?
Yeah.
Anyway, you want to fuck?
Yeah. Exactly. I was like, wow, I hate that. I just had a realization. I hate that. I'm doing that. I apologize.
Yeah,
I like to
is this
dissociate from that first. It's something. I don't know what I would call it. Is it a sword?
Is it a sword? 7 feet tall.
It's
If only I was 7
mockery.
feet tall.
Yeah. I'm proficient in vicious mockery. And I'm also proficient in short blades. I have one in my pants right now. I'm very proficient in one.
You're calling it a short blade. You're so humble.
Calling it a short blade is all. Considering I'm a woman, calling it a short blade in the first place is very.
I mean,
like a lot more than there is. There.
I mean, it's your long sword.
Honestly, today I was watching how it's made, and they were like, they throw to make chips. They throw potatoes into just like spinning barrel, basically, of like sharp razors, and they just toss it. And I was like, we should put criminals in there.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And now as you're saying that, I'm thinking, like, what if that was a flashlight someone made? And it's just.
Do not put your dick in the spiralizer. Oh my god!
You gave it an official name. It's like Spiralizer TM at the top because you already.
Yeah, like so they make like
name.
they make spiralizers that you can use to like it'll take off the skin of the apple, but also like takes the core out and spirals it, so you can have like a corkscrew apple.
Yeah, I was watching that episode with a friend today, and the show was like, this machine can peel several thousand potatoes per hour, and I was like, yeah, average Slavic woman. I was like, I can do that too. You ain't special.
You're like, watch these guns, and then just go ham on it.
Yeah. I don't know if you've peeled potatoes, but actually, like, if you're not used to it, it like really starts hurting your hands specific spots unless you're used to them. It's almost like grip.
I've had a lot of really weird jobs, and I say a lot of, not really that many. But one job I worked at, I have this thing where I've worked at a couple of jobs for 3 days. And the reason is because they're always fucking me over. On day 3, I'm like, hey, if I come back and you can't do this one thing, I'm done. And they're like, never mind, see ya. So I worked at a catering company for 3 days. I was supposed to, so they had a store that was attached to the kitchen, and I was supposed to be in the store selling stuff, but they put me in the kitchen. And I was like, hey, I wasn't hired to do this. And they were like, oh, well, we need help in the kitchen. I'm like, that's cool. I was not hired to do this. On day 3, they had me wash and peel like 300 potatoes. That's all I did all day was peel potatoes.
Sucks.
Worst thing ever.
I used to do that in my household. They were just like, my parents would call me down and like, Chibby, potatoes, and I already knew I'd be there for hours. It would suck. But
it's not fun.
It's not. You know what? Actually, one of my friends' coworkers are getting married, and they were like, "Yeah, he's getting married to like a Russian woman," and I was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Why are you specifying that?" I was like, "Well, he said that the reason they're getting married is because he had a one-night stand with her, and then he woke up and his house was cleaned, and he hasn't cleaned his house properly in 3 years." And he was like, "Isn't that amazing?" And I was like, "The fact that I know exactly why she did that proves that I also am a little bit Slavic." Because that's the best way to have a one-night stand with a man and do something that if he doesn't have a wife is nice, secretly, but if he has a wife, she'll know. She'll know someone was there.
That's
because
smart.
You cannot reapply dust. Yeah, and the moment he said it, he was like, isn't that cool? And I was like, I know exactly what she was doing. Because
that's so fucking smart. Oh my god. Wait.
You cannot reapply years of dust. No way your husband is suddenly gonna figure out that he needs to clean behind the mirrors on some random Tuesday, you know?
Oh my god. That's genius.
Yeah, it's gotta be smart out there. You don't know. gonna be a girl's gal. Let them know, you know, just in case. And now he's getting married. He's like, wow, what a woman. She did that for me. And I'm just like, I know exactly what she's doing.
I understand your game.
yeah. I was like, I game respects game, but at the same time, I'm like, it's so funny that she did that to him, and he probably was like, wow, it's amazing. And then he kept on dating her, and then married her until now. He doesn't know. She doesn't probably know what
process, yeah.
yeah. He was like, wow, I can't believe she did that for me, for just some random guy. It's so nice. And I'm just like,
oh,
yeah.
buddy.
sure, buddy. You passed the test. Good job. You don't have a secret wife, but otherwise.
Six is taking notes. You think I have one night stands? I'm way too scared of people to do anything like that.
Yeah, there's men out there that don't wash their ass. You think you want to meet?
Dude,
you never know.
Could you imagine you're rolling up to a one night stand, you're super excited, you haven't had game in decades, years, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm finally gonna get some, and you can smell him the second he takes his pants off. I don't want that! I don't want that shit!
I'm glad at least when you were going into the bathtub, carrying me into the bathtub, I could at least tell that I was only smelling dog smell, so you're fine, so...
Yeah. I wash my ass at least once a year.
There was a woman out there that was like, yeah, I was talking to my boyfriend at the time. That's the next apparently out, and she was like, yeah, apparently he was like giving me shit about using too much toilet paper. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, you only need 3 wipes. And I was like, dude, always do 3 wipes no matter what. And he was like, yeah. I was like, wipe your ass right now. And he still saw things on it, and he was surprised genuinely. And she was like, and then I left him. And I was like, yeah. Yeah,
I would also. What the fuck? You need 3 wipes.
Bro,
he's like, I'm done.
I'm done. I don't care. I'm done. I'm done.
You say you refuse to believe that people don't wash their ass. I know for a fact that people don't. Like I have known guys where it's like it's actually gay if I touch my butthole. And I'm like, are you actually stupid? Like, oh my god.
There's people who are like, I can't get a bidet, which is great. I can't afford one right now, but like they're like, I can't get a bidet because it's kind of gay, because I don't want like water blowing down my ass. And I was like, what's more gay, having water go down your butt like in a shower and stuff, or fingering yourself a little bit in the ass every time you have to wipe? I'm just, two options. That's definitely not the worst ones. Like, that's your options. Or going around with whatever you got down there, and that's not good. No, sir. I'd rather walk up closer to the Chernobyl than I do to you, man.
We're back at Chernobyl. No, I find it really funny that's your thing.
You just, that's the thing. I have this fascination about it because where I'm from, it's actually pretty close. In my country, we actually have a copy of Chernobyl because in Soviet units they reused, like, I don't know, I've noticed they did this in Canada, but like sometimes you can see you have exactly the same school, just like in a completely different spot because they use the blueprints basically. Well, we have a Chernobyl in Lithuania that's working and it's completely like the same build and everything. They just don't run tests there because they saw what happened at the other place when they tried doing tests there. So yeah, if you want to see what Chernobyl looks like, but not actually go up to it, there's one in Lithuania. There's a copy.
WhatsApp. You'd be like, hey, can I take a tour?
Yeah, don't. You can't actually go, but you can at least look at it from outside. I guess you don't want to do that in the actual one. There's tours though, I guess.
Always wash with the premise that your pants may rip someday.
I don't know if that's just my guy friends, but why do your pants rip often?
I mean, they wear down. So I actually had to throw away a pair of pants recently because it was wearing down to the thighs, and I was worried that it was gonna start spreading to the ass. But I have had those pair of pants for like 7 years, so
yeah.
I mean,
No, I know a dude whose pants rip like after like less than a year, and I'm just like,
what kind of turbo ass cheeks do he got?
Yeah. I was honestly, they have nice cakes, so that might be it. Like I was just wondering if that's a dude thing or just turbo cheeks thing, but I guess it's just turbo cheeks. Sorry, I was thinking about it for a moment. I was crying.
No, I'm thinking too. I'm thinking like, if your
we both
cheeks
were
are
like, huh.
large enough to bend over and rip your pants.
Yeah, I knew one person who was like, yeah, my parents, like, they were not great when I was a kid. And the way you would punish them, you know, when you have to like do this invisible chair sit against the wall.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ, jump scare. They would do that they would force them to do that for a while whenever they disobeyed. And I'm like, well, at least your trauma gave you good cheeks. Other people don't have that.
Fucking God.
So I was like, at least you got something from it, you know? And they were like, you know what? Yeah. And they actually cheered them up. So
The bright side, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah. Most people don't get that.
Yeah, you can get good cheeks from wall sits.
Yeah.
Wall sits are really, really good for like your hamstring muscles. Because they're basically just you're like basically holding a squat.
Have you ever seen bikers? Have you ever seen bikers' bottoms? Yeah.
Oh, I see that. Oh, I see bikers. Oh, I see bikers. I'd be paying attention to bikers. They got a lot of bike lanes where I live.
Unrelated. Yeah. You know, now that I've said it, I've had a realization. I was in Denmark, and they all only ride bikes. They barely have any cars. Like, it's all bikes everywhere. And I was just like, does that mean that, like, the average person who has nice cheeks in Denmark is way bigger than in America and such? Like, European countries where they bike basically everywhere, does that mean that, on average, people have nicer cheeks?
Probably, yeah.
By statistic. So if you're looking for someone with very nice cheeks, you're more likely to find one in Europe.
Yeah.
Or I've heard
yeah.
Brazil works too, but that is part of Europe, so I'm still correct.
Brazil isn't in Europe. That's South America.
I'm fucking stupid. Don't worry about it. I was thinking about Spain, but I said Brazil, and now I feel really stupid. Sometimes I do math, and then I do the correct calculation in my head, but then I spit out the wrong number. Then Jesus Christ.
That's okay.
They're doing the hype train from playing jump scare sounds on my side. They're scaring me so much. I don't know if they just want me to like stop talking. They're like,
Scare her more.
cut it off. Chibby, no.
Scare her more.
I would, if I was in the same bathtub as you, I would not tell people to jump scare you.
Oh. Wait, I realize what you mean by that. Yeah, no, we're good.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying this hot tub is about to start feeling way warmer than it's supposed to.
Oh,
it's like,
no.
wow, it's
I mean,
supposed to warm
we're
up
gonna
only
sell
to
the
40
water.
degrees. How did it get warmer?
We were just gonna sell the
We have
water
more water.
afterwards, so. Chibby plus water.
Is that your marketing campaign? Like, you're just gonna just straight up call it that? You're not even gonna call it like Chibby Sparkle or something? Like, you're just gonna go straight. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, just call it what it is. Sparkle, sparkle. Makes me think of when I'm something. I don't go pee. I tinkle.
You know how they say Europeans have really weird commercials sometimes, the very sensual ones.
Yeah.
There used to be this mineral water commercial that was always like, use our mineral water not before a meal, not after the meal, but at the meal or instead of a meal, because it's so good. And then people started making so many parodies of like, you don't have our mineral water before sex, you don't use it after sex, you have it instead of sex. It's actually the best preservative. And it just kept on rolling. Like, everyone started doing that.
I think the weirdest commercial I've ever seen was a French commercial. It was for condoms, and it was just balloon animals that were fucking. That was the whole commercial. Was the balloon animals.
Oh my god, I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's direct, isn't it? They always up to weird shit.
I think it was. They were like fucking, and then a third balloon animal sees them fucking and joins in. Like, who fucking came up with this?
They couldn't handle putting cuck representation inside the balloon animals on the condom commercial. They had to make him join, which is unrealistic.
Yes.
We need more cuck representation in media. Honestly, the one thing that I remember the best out of commercials is that there was this casino website commercial, and it was like they had a little jingle, right? And then I remember I went to pick up my little sister from daycare, and all the kids were singing the casino and then the jingle because it was so memorable. So there was just a bunch of like kids in like ages like 6 to 4, and they all were singing about a casino, and I was like, oh no, that's not good.
There's so many jingles that I remember from like growing up where like if you ask me about fucking Stanley steamers, I'll be like, they make your carpet cleaner. because like I just grew up with so much like so many of those dumb commercials where it's just like, all right, here's some random fucking. Oh, even better when they're like specifically regional. So like nobody except like the couple thousand people that live there know that, but like it's ingrained in their head forever.
What did you call them? What's their name?
Stanley Steamer.
Isn't that when you like crap on someone's chest or something?
What?
I thought it was something named like that. Okay, I
What? Hold on. Hold on.
I heard that. Okay, look, I learned about weird things. I once learned about I'm gonna tell you about.
Cleveland steamer.
Okay, still terrifying that I know that, right? But
What the
thing
fuck?
Is, okay, I'm gonna tell you of a very certain specific kink, and I'm gonna get you guess what the YouTube video was about that I learned it from. Okay.
Okay.
It's some people have a kink where they swallow entire Barbie heads because they like how it feels when it leaves their body. You know what video from YouTube I learned that kink about from? And now I sound weird because I know that, but you know what the video was about? It was baking cakes without recipes. It was a Try Guys video. They were just baking cakes without a recipe. And I think they were making like, one of them made a cake that was like those cakes where you put a Barbie inside a cake and then you make it look like her huge skirt, and one of the judges brought it up. They're like, hey, did you guys know that this is a thing? And now I know it, and I cannot talk about it or tell people that I know that this is a thing without them feeling like I maybe have the thing, or I'm very concerning that where I found this out about. Like, I'm on just very dubious places on the social media when I was just trying to watch a video about making cake. Like,
I got educated on the kink of looning, which are people that are really into balloons. And there's like people who...
What's with you and balloon animals fucking and
I don't
balloons?
know. I was thinking about this.
You're on the ride of today. I was saying
guess.
I sound suspicious, but I'm just saying you have like a pattern now.
Yeah, like so it was actually Skella who told me about this like way back like last year sometime, and about like people who are into balloons. And there's like some people who are into popping them and some people who really do not like popping them, and they like really love their balloons and they'll like play with their balloons and like bounce on them, and that's the fetish, is like they're really into the balloons.
I was gonna be like, oh yeah, whenever I would go to like a birthday party of some other kid and then like somebody would make me like a balloon dog, I would like draw like a face on it and then play with it like it's an actual toy, so I'd get attached. So I'd be very sad when it was time to like, you know, when it would start dying and deflating. Yeah. But then you went to the last part and I was like, oh no, this does not apply to me.
No, there's like tons of balloons and stuff too. Like that's like, some people will. Not all of them, but some people will. Called looning.
Amazing. And I'm surprised it has nothing to do with Looney Tunes too.
Right. Does your
They should have just went like you said, just name it how it is instead. Just call it Coming to Balloons, and then.
Does your Twitter ever just randomly go, hey, are you into this fetish? And then just give you the weirdest shit?
No, but once I forgot that Twitter can have straight up porn on it, because I just all I follow is like VTubers, right?
Yeah.
Because I didn't even have Twitter until I was like, oh, all the VTubers are there, so I should make a Twitter. So I got a Twitter just for VTuber purposes. And then I saw Femboy trending on Twitter, and I was like, haha, femboys, love anime femboys. And I clicked on it. It was just a bunch of
porn.
It was porn. It was all porn. I just got flashbanged, and I was like, oh, I forgot this is not a website. I forgot the restrictions suck. I was like, you can. It was worse than looking at Fortnite on Instagram.
My
it's just,
Twitter.
If you look, all the top channels are. Don't do it.
Yeah. My Twitter decided that it was gonna go, hey, are you into pregnancy? And not mpreg. Not mpreg. Like, are you just like, are you into really pregnant women? Do you like pregnant women? And I'm like, no. And it's like, okay, but what if you were into pregnant women? Do you like this? And then it starts feeding me shit.
Oh God.
Thank
to
you
be
for the
fair, I
follow,
did draw
Nick,
you
thank
pregnant
you.
and then show you the drawing, and you were like, "Wait, why did you make me so cute though?" So
I mean, so like, I guess maybe, but it was just the idea that like they were like, hey, here's a comic about. It was like a cute comic, right? Where it was like, like the woman was pregnant and her husband was like, "You've never been more beautiful to me," right? But she's wearing a dress.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
so one of the comments was like, "Can you please draw her pregnant with triplets and also not in a dress so I can see the belly?" And I was like,
Oh my God.
why am I on this side of Twitter?
Yeah.
Not kink shaming.
It's
If like what you
did I do?
like, whatever.
You know what?
Why am I on this side of Twitter suddenly?
At least the Twitter is now so messed up that all the replies are just completely unrelated posts. So at least you don't see those things as much. And I'm like, I don't know if that's a win, but at least
Yeah, it's all bots too. Are you getting bombarded with bots in your DMs?
I honestly been on Twitter very little recently, so I haven't been posting. So the bots, I feel like even the bots forgot about me on Twitter, which is, it's like, I don't know if I won. It's like, also every time I would be like, hey, as an artist and person who makes models, here, I made this drawing, and then I get content like, hey, you made a drawing? You said drawing? You want drawings? And I was like, no, I was saying
Don, thank
I
you for
do
the
the
follow.
drawings. And they were like, would you like to buy one? I was like, would you? Would you like to?
Oh my
It's like,
gosh, I will get people in my DMs trying to sell me like AI art, right? And I just like fucking with them. I like fucking with them so much. Right now,
Oh, God.
I'm in a really weird like war with somebody where I'm like, no, I'm not gonna pay you. And they're like, you're gonna pay me. And I'm like, I'm not. And they're like, but we've had this whole conversation, you're gonna pay me. And I'm like, I'm not paying you. You're not giving me anything. And they're just like, but you accepted my DM. You have to pay me. And I'm like, what the fuck is your...
amazing.
What?
I'm slightly, I once toyed with a bot to the point where I actually got kind of scared of them.
What you do?
At first, I was overly successful at baiting them because they started texting me and they were like, of course, they always ask like, oh, are you a streamer? And they like try to like keep. I was like, I gotta see how much off topic I can make this conversation that they cannot like naturally bring up, hey, I do commissions. So I started I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, but I started saying, hey, what's your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card? I love Yu-Gi-Oh. I have this one fake card that I made. It's of my OC and I really love it, and it's actually a pony, and I talked for a while and they dealt with it, and then their replies started getting really slow, and I was like, okay, last shot. What do I say as like my last thing that they probably will see because they're giving up on me? And then I was like, oh, I'll flirt with them.
Oh.
And then their replies got instant, and then he was like, oh, what do you look like? And I said like I looked up woman and then said the first picture from Google, and they were like, wow, you're beautiful. And they sent me like a picture that's, and I was like, how do you look like? And they sent me a picture, it's like obviously like a picture from Google also. and I was like, oh cool. And then they were like, I love you, you're the most beautiful, you're like sunlight. And I was like, what the fuck? And then he got to the point like, if I would reply
sunlight?
within 2
Holy
seconds,
shit.
yeah, they were like, if I would reply within 2 seconds, they would start sending me like a bunch of question marks, like like I was being stalked by a bot now.
So
and I was like, sorry, I'm busy. And then they tried calling me, and I was like, oh, I'm too in deep, and then I blocked them because I got scared.
Terrifying. I did
I never
that.
got called by a bot before.
There used to be an app called Meet Me, and there was, okay, this is gonna sound so fucking boomer. I used to use Facebook because it was kind of like the one social media that my mom was like able to like monitor me on, so she was the one that she let me have. There was a page called Posing as a Girl on Meet Me, and this guy, it was like the most basic, like he would just look up picture of like woman and do the exact same thing, and it's just post the most in fucking saying things people would send him, right? So I was like, I want to try this. So I looked up pretty girl on Facebook, right? Dude, I posted on like the public like board, and I posted, I want to play Minecraft, and my fucking DMs they blew up. I had so many guys be like, please, 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 and I'm like, what? They're like, please play Minecraft. Please, I'll buy you Minecraft. Do you want to play Minecraft? I'm like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it was terrifying. I do have this one guy though. I want to tell a story about this one dude. He For
You say it's just about that one dude, but you're just like explaining about stuff that happened to Curious.
Well, no, this is what's happened to me, and it has to do with the guy. We'll call him Jacob, okay? So it's not anywhere close to his name. So Jacob tried adding me, right? I don't use Facebook. I haven't used Facebook for like a long time. Jacob tried adding me on Facebook in like 2016. And I was like, "Who are you?" And he was like, "I'm such a big fan of you. I'm such like huge big fan of you. I love you. I want to get to know you." And I'm like, "Okay, no, I'm okay. I'm good." And he's like, "Okay, bye." The thing about this is this guy, he would come back every couple of months to try to do this. And it was really funny to me and also kind of annoying. But I wanted to see how long he would go for, right? Years go by, okay? He does this for years. I block him at one point, right? And I'm going through the people I have blocked on Facebook, and I'm like, I'm gonna unblock him within the day. Within the day, he noticed. Like, he was like, "Can we be friends now?" And I was just like, dude. By the way, it's like 2020 at this point, okay? It's like 2020. And then he's like, I love you so much. You're my best friend. And I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. I don't know. I feel bad at this point. And I was like, I know I look like a girl. I'm a boy. Is that okay? He goes, "Yes, I'm gay." And I'm like, okay, all right. And I was like, okay. And the thing about it is every time this would happen, he would try to call me. He would just call me in the middle of the night and then like send me stickers. And I would only reply sometimes. He would send me stickers of like dogs waving and like be like, "I love you, please answer." So you know what happened? I think he liked the game of cat and mouse, because I want to say around 2022, I was like messaging him instead. I was like, "Hey, what are you up to? You want to hang out?"
What?
Silence.
He
would see them.
Me in a
silence.
While. Yeah.
He stopped replying to me. I was the one that got ghosted by the guy that for like literally 6 years was trying to talk to me.
That's
I'm gonna message him right now.
Also, you're like, "Is that okay?" I was like, "Yeah, it's fine. I'm gay." And you're like, I was hoping you are, and you're giving us a bad rep." It's like, you're a desperate man.
All right, let me go find him.
Yeah, you should do it. A while ago, I was playing. I got back in high school. I was dating a guy for 3 years, and I got cheated on. And by cheated on, it meant he kissed another girl. Because that's as far as we ever went also, but either way it's cheating, it doesn't matter. But like, so, and then that girl also turned him down because like, she was like, "What the fuck, you have a girlfriend though, why would you kiss me?" And then, so basically what I'm saying, he turned out homeless, and I broke up with him, obviously. Okay. But the point is, like, years and years later, recently, I was playing Uno, and we had those cards, the like extra ones that you could write on, which is like the meme from, it's like, "Call your ex or get 25 cards." And someone made that card, so I got that card, and I'm in Canada now, which means my times is completely different. But I was like, he doesn't have to pick up, I'll call him. I tried calling him specifically because he was my last ex, and then he didn't pick up. But then like next day he texted me, and he was like, why'd you call me? And I was like, "Oh, I got that Uno card." And then he was like, "Oh," and turns out he was hanging out with his new girlfriend, because it's been years, and he was like, "I can't have another random my ex calling me because it's weird." And then he blocked me, and I was like, "Dude, you cheated on me. You owe me this. I don't want to pull 25 cards next time, and you gotta at least do this for me." It's like, this is the one time I contact you after this entire time. You owe me. You owe me.
Okay, I'm looking through these messages, and one time he tried calling me, and I was like, "Jacob, I'm talking to my dad. That's very rude of you." And then he called me like 3 times in a row, said, "Oi." And I said, "I'm watching anime. I'm watching anime. Please don't interrupt." And he said nothing, right? So a couple days later, I sent him a meme. It says, "You like anime? Please, let's be friends." Face. What? what
it's
you
the
want.
worst thing ever when you're watching hentai and then your friend starts texting you and start popping up over the hentai you're trying to watch. So the only thing you're actually beating your meat is to your homies' messages instead of the hentai. So, it sucks, man.
He didn't message me for a year. I sent the anime meme after a year, and he said face. I said what? He
Face.
says, what
He's like,
you
I
want?
no longer like anime. What do you want?
You haven't messaged me in so long. Did you die? Do you like anime? Yeah, show me your face. Now.
Show me your face now. Oh, bro, it's so smooth. It's
So
almost,
I sent him a
it's almost
colon
amazing.
3, and I said, that is my favorite face.
Oh, amazing.
I haven't messaged. Wait.
Beautiful.
Oh my god, wait. I said. I asked him in 2024, Jacob, do you not want to be my friend anymore? He video called me. I let it go. I video called him, but I hung up before he could answer. And then he video called me and I said, sorry, that was an accident. I'm going to bed. He says, okay, call me tomorrow.
And do you ever call tomorrow?
No,
Tomorrow ever
I
come?
didn't. Hold on, I
Of
should say,
course
hold
not.
on. Sorry, I was busy. Keep in mind,
Sex baiting
this-
a guy for years.
It's not even that I'm baiting him at this point. At this point, I'm so curious to see what he has
yeah,
to say.
it's like,
It's been
you worked
going
all
since
these years.
2016.
Yeah, you've been trying for so many years, so you're not gonna you're not gonna tell me what this is all for. And, like, you're not gonna get to the conclusion. You're gonna give up right now when I'm actually going for it. Like,
I was
what was
damn,
your
bro,
end
let's
point? I
watch
need to
anime
know.
together. Shit, let's be buddies.
Yeah. It's like, shit, I haven't had my at a time boyfriends fight so hard to spend time with me. I gotta know what's your end game here. Like,
It's been 9 years that this guy will randomly message me on Facebook.
you should find like the exact date he randomly messaged you the first time, and then like the next time that date comes, you have to be like, happy 10-year anniversary of the first time you started stalking me.
Let me see if I can find it. Okay. There is so much in this conference. Okay, I was wrong. It wasn't
Yeah, it's been 9
2016.
years.
It was December 2nd, 2017.
December 2nd. That's bro wanted to spend Christmas with somebody. He was lonely.
At a certain point, I'm like, at first I was like a little annoyed, and then at a certain point, I'm like, I'm kind of invested, because like,
Yeah,
to
it's like-
sit
it's like-
there for 8 years and be like, I'm going to talk to this guy. I'm going
Yeah,
to
this is
talk
like
to
a
him.
this is like the love note type of thing. Like, you know, like, it's like I've been waiting for you for years. It's all been for you, okay? All I've done has been for you.
Sandman, Adam,
I
and
haven't watched
Matthew,
that movie,
thank you for
but
the follows.
I'm sure that's what I've seen it with, like, I think. So
Yeah, I mean, I
hope
think
my
I'll
record is
pass. I think I'll pass. Because like, what if I don't pick up his call once? He's gonna kill me.
accurate. Oh, cute. So Joker type
Cute.
relationship. That was romanticized. When was he texting you? 2016. That was romanticized at that time. After the I don't want to say the name of the movie because it includes a word that I know Twitch doesn't like. But like the squad thing with
the squad one.
Yeah, the squad one, and it was people were like, oh my god, they're so like they want to die for each other. I was like, I think they just want to die. They just happen to be together.
I'm not
They just kinda
cyber stalking
don't
him. It's an ongoing conversation with years in between the messages.
Yeah, they just taking breaks from social media. They're like
Yeah.
those people were like, I'm quitting Twitter forever, and then like 3 days later, they're like, what's up,
I'm
guys?
back. Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah. I hope this guy finds the love he deserves. It's an ongoing. It is. I just messaged
can't
him.
wait.
I said By the way, I have zero intention of ever talking to this guy at length, okay? I have zero
Yeah,
intention of
obviously.
ever video calling this guy, of ever being in a voice chat with him. I'm just
What are you gonna do if you
fascinated
text
by
him and he only replies with a clip of you saying all this? Have you considered?
Jacob, I didn't know you were... We can talk this
Jacob,
out, buddy.
First of all,
Holy shit.
I know you're a werewolf, but we didn't mean it. Wait, Jacob is Jacob the? No, Jacob is the vampire, right?
Jacob's the
My
werewolf.
sister forced. Oh, Jacob's the werewolf. Okay, what's up, Mikasa? What does he say? What does he call her? Mikasa's my house.
Bella Loca, where you been?
Oh, Bella Loca, yeah. For a second, I can already see like the joke compilation where it's like, Mikasa, what's up? And there's just like a house with like her very shitty edited hair on top of it.
What if he's super normal now and he's like, hey, how are ya? I would be like, so why, so what's this, what are we?
Turns out this entire time bro has been like going to therapy, getting like a college education, and now he's like, yes, how are you? I'm currently working as my accounting job. I'm later going to the gym, and then I'm gonna make my oatmeal dinner with some strawberries and bananas and some maple syrup. How's your day going?
Actually. I'd be like,
yeah,
damn,
I was just
Jacob,
thinking of like,
cook.
I'm eating my avocado on toast. Would you like some? How have you been? We haven't caught up forever. He just talks like the straight man role in the comedy, you know. I say straight man when it's obviously said he's gay. I apologize, but like, it's literally what it's called. It's like straight man comedy.
What,
it's like when there's like.
He didn't say exactly that he was gay, but what did he say? I'm trying to remember.
He's like, he just sent you that one emote where he's like painting nails, and you just assume that's what it meant.
Oh yeah, I said I'm a boy, and he said, "Call me, I'm free now." And I asked him, "Are you gay?" And he said, "Yes."
Oh, okay. So.
And then he said, "Cool." Okay, this conversation happened in 2021. Okay, keep in mind he's been messaging me since 2017. Okay, all right. Are you gay? Yes. Cool. Call me. Where are you from? You've been trying to talk to me for 5 years and you don't know where I'm from. I'm hurt. Now tell me. No thanks. Okay, as you wish. Thumbs up emoji. Does not talk to me for like another couple months.
I'm just saying, if you text him and he doesn't respond by the end of the stream, he doesn't deserve you. No, he does not. He deserves better.
Listen.
Like,
I left him waiting for a year.
Yeah, but yeah, obviously, but he's supposed to be the one. You said he's dedicated. We gotta see that he's really dedicated. I mean, it's okay. You were just taking a nap, okay? Or your phone died. Stuff happens, okay?
Yeah, I messaged him. Sorry, I forgot. I want to see if he replies, because this saga is just too good. This saga is way too good.
It's like at some point, like he has like a family and kids and everything, and you're still like. And then, like, you're like, hey, what's up? What you up to? And he's like...
He drops everything he's doing for me.
Yeah, he drops, like, he's like, I can't wait to have a second husband.
I'm the one who got away.
You're the one that got away.
The one he could never
Years
have.
at a time. Yeah. I once had one of my, like, I dated him, like, in, like, 5th grade, so we were, like, kids. But he texted me, and I've been in Canada for, like, a year, and he was like, hey, how you doing? And I was like... I'm good. And then he was like, you want to go like for a walk or something? And I was like, that would be difficult considering I'm in Canada and you're in Europe. And he was like, what? When the fuck did you get to Canada? I was like a year ago. Like, I haven't talked to you forever, but... And he was like, oh, cool, I'm a drug dealer now. And then he was like, yeah. He was like, I did the impossible today. I got $200 out of selling drugs. And I was like, damn, not only is he a drug dealer, he sucks at it. That's not a lot for a drug dealer. Like,
damn.
Like, it's not only like giving me evidence, he's not even actually flexing. Like that like bro, I've seen weed stores legally here sell more than you illegally. Like it's literally drugs. It's addictive. It's not, you don't
get
even
your
need to
money up, bro. Know your worth.
Yeah.
Know the worth in your drugs.
Yeah. It's like, first of all, you're telling me all this in text on Facebook, which could be incriminating evidence, and you're not even like making a good point with it. And I was like, ah, cool. I see. Anyways, and
I was waiting for the walk to tell you about this drug dealer. You might as well spill it on text.
Yeah, no, that's the point. I was like, is he gonna be like? What if I still was? What if I was like, yeah, sure, let's go on a walk, let's chat, because people in Europe love going for walks, and I was at the time living close by, and he was like, yeah, so I sell drugs, and he wouldn't tell me until we went for a walk. What if I said yes to going for a walk, and then he told me in text, and then I had to like suddenly be like, sorry, my grandma just died this moment, so I can't go. Like I had to make up something. Like,
what if he just
worse.
wanted to sell you drugs?
What? No, I honestly, even as a kid, I was like. Anyone, I was the type of person that if an adult smoked next to me, I would like cough louder on purpose because
Hate that
I was
shit,
like,
yeah.
I didn't respect anyone. Even when I was like 18, I become more accepting. It was like, hey, everyone does their own thing. But I generally did not respect people who smoke as people. Or people who drank underage. I was just like judging them intensely. Because my parents would be like, wait, my dad, it worked, but my dad would like, we'd drive somewhere and then there would be like some guy like sleeping on a sidewalk. I was like, and he would be like, I used to know that guy. He was like our fastest track speeder in our school. And then he started doing drugs. And then and that worked. That worked. I was like,
those,
wow.
like fear-mongering stories, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But he was like, yeah, my dad is like the type of guy who's like very traditional. He would never joke about anything like oh, I would die or something like that. He's never made that joke in my life. But then he looked me in the eye and said, if I ever catch you smoking, I will shoot you and then myself. And I was
Oh
like,
my god! Oh my god, the guilt tripping is insane!
yeah. So anyways, I have 5 siblings. No, I have 4 siblings, and none of them have ever smoked. So it works. It works. It's okay.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, it helps that we're a good family.
I'm trying to think of like. I don't think I ever was told that. We had those anti-drug programs when
Oh my God, yeah.
when I was in school, and it was just like, hey, don't even look at weed because you might as well pack your shit up. You're done. You're done.
Yeah, you're done. You're done. I've tried weed now. It's legal here. It's okay. We can. I was in pain because being a woman is amazing. And I was like, okay, so I've tried treatments at the doctor, and they were just like, hey, you're just being a woman. This happens. And I was like, okay. And I was like, I'm willing to try a brownie or something. And they didn't have brownie, so my friend brought me a bag of gummies. And I was like, okay, how much do I need to eat because you know better than me? And he was like, okay, so this says this many grams, right? I was like, okay, so if it's this much grams a bag, you basically need to eat that bag or you won't feel anything.
What the fuck?
And I ate it entirely, and it meant that many grams per gummy bear. So I was zoned out for the next 4 days, and there was a hurricane in the area, and
oh my god.
I didn't know because I was napping most of the time, and I was just going. And so I by the way, I can't even drink caffeine because of how hard it hits me. I'm like a complete like Victorian child like that you gave Doritos to type of like I can't have anything alcohol, nothing, because I've never had this type of stuff, and the only thing I remember is that when I'd close my eyes, things would move more than when I had them open.
The first time I ever, it's also legal where I'm at. The first time I ever did anything, I had asked a friend, I was like, how much should I have? They're like, oh, this is fine. They gave me like an amount, right? And as somebody who had never done anything like that before, every person I told after was like, why the fuck would they start you out that high? That is insane. Yeah. I was having like the worst night of my life because what happened was I was eating a breadstick, okay? And it was like a garlic breadstick. And it hit me as I was finishing up my breadstick, but I still had garlic like grease and butter on my hands. And I started laughing so hard, and then I start hyperventilating, and because I'm hyperventilating and I can't breathe, I start sobbing, and I rub my eyes.
I did that too.
I rub my eyes with the grease and the garlic on my fingers, and I'm starting to scream and cry because now there's garlic butter in my eyes. So my friends, they go, oh god. They drag me to the kitchen sink and then use the sprayer hose to wash my eyes out. So not only am I like, I'm like gone, I'm hyperventilating, I'm sobbing, I'm crying, and now I'm being fucking waterboarded. Oh my god. The rest of the night was the worst fucking thing ever because I was like I was like dying in my head every like 30 seconds being like, nothing matters, I'm dying. It's awful. Awful.
I was having a good time once, but the thing is like, when you laugh, you get out of breath, and everything feels like slightly more sensitive, including being out of breath slightly when you're high. Yeah. So I couldn't stop laughing, and I was like, okay, and everything was so funny. I was like, I gotta stop laughing because I'm out of breath when I laugh. And for some reason, I got my logic wrong because I was high. So I was like, instead of like, I can't laugh or I'm gonna run out of breath and fucking die, I was like, oh, I can't stop laughing or I'll die. That was my thought process instead, which made no sense. And then I also drew a painting that was really nice. I followed the tutorial. It was a good time. I couldn't focus after like halfway through though. So
yeah, I was like gone, and the only way that I could stop like crying was they put like a Twitch stream of like a streamer I like on for me. I couldn't be by myself in the bathroom because I got halfway to the bathroom and then kind of laid on the floor and cried. Like it was probably the worst experience ever that I've had. I was like, damn, I'm good. I think I'm good. I will stick to my occasional White Claw.
Yeah, imagine you're high as hell and you're watching a Chibby stream and then somebody uses sound alerts to play a jump scare and then you die.
I probably would.
My friend that got me the thing for the first time so I can try. I'm a fan of doing it honestly, just because I feel like it feels okay. The only thing that I'm like, oh my god, it makes food taste so good, which is like I love food already, so that was the one good thing. But otherwise I was like, oh, I wasted this entire day and I didn't do anything, and I have nothing to show for it, and I have this need of being productive. So I enjoy doing it too much, but I forgot what I was talking about because I started talking about random stuff combined with it. I was thinking about something, White Claw, drinks, something. Did the hot tub just get warmer?
Wasn't me.
You're the only one in here with me. Who else? Is Carius somewhere under there? Is Carius under there?
I think you're projecting. Wasn't me.
Projecting what? Liquids into this hot tub?
Yeah.
No, the only thing I'm passing is a kidney stone. Don't put that on me.
I like Monster energy drinks. I drink so much fucking caffeine, it's a problem.
I had a panic attack as I ate tiramisu. I had a few spoons, and I'm so not used to coffee that it hyper. I've never had a panic attack. It was crazy because I was like having a panic. I was like ventilating slightly, and I was like, oh, this is weird. My heart is going too fast. But at the same time, I was like, oh my god, never had a panic attack before. So I was like always I was having a panic. I'm also be like, oh my god, cool.
Oh gee, this is happening.
I was like, yeah. I was like, oh cool, new experience. And I was like, and I was like, oh cool, I'm hyperventilating. Is this it's probably like when a panic attack is. And I was like, oh cool. Well, I was still doing that. And it's just so. I'm positive to say the least.
I've got a question for everybody. Does caffeine make anxiety worse?
Yes. Every study ever shows that, yes. It also gives you the shit sometimes. If you're me, then every time. I drink coffee once a year. I save it for a specific time, and then I have it. And I have to have it at like 6 a.m. because otherwise I'm at 4 a.m. cleaning up like laundry or something. So I need to, but yeah.
So that explains a lot, I think.
Yeah, like your entire personality is just based off of because what coffee does to you. You're just anxious all the time.
Let's get good.
You're like,
I am.
You know how those Waffles are always shaking? That's just you at all times.
I have an event that I'm going to in like a week, and I'm really excited, but I've been so anxious and nervous about it. I keep like being excited and then crying. So
I mean, anxiety is a normal thing to have with new things also. It's just that it might be having anxiety just because anxiety, but a coffee might be making that worse, I think.
Uh-oh. I should probably drink less caffeine.
I honestly, I've never gone into caffeine, but I know that withdrawal is kind of harsh, and I know that you're constantly tired. I feel like the moment you stop dropping caffeine, you like drop like a brick.
That's the problem. It's like I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I don't have a suggestion for you. Is all I'm trying to say. This is not something I have ever experienced, and I don't feel like I am licensed to give you the advice.
I thought you were a doctor.
I'm concerned. I am not a doctor. I'm just an emergency therapist. That's the only.
Oh. Yeah, no one look at our
'Cause-
DMs. I say a lot of shit to Chibby.
No, to be fair, I instigate. I'm just like, well, how are you doing today? And then
what
you're
did
like,
you
should I
actually
tell
say?
you the
Hold
long
on.
thing or the short thing? And I'm like, go on. And then you give me like all the tea, and I'm like, wow, I haven't heard anything this interesting in years. And then we just chat, and I just give you a point. I've noticed
You
I've
said,
been
let
doing
me
that to like,
practice therapy. That's what it was. You were like,
you sounded obsessed.
are you
so I
doing
was like,
okay?
all
And I'm
right.
like, do you want the actual answer?
Yeah, because I don't like when people are like, do you want to talk? Because then it's like more of a question of like, do you want to talk for you, or like should we have a conversation? Because I want to sound more like, let's have a conversation because I want to hear how you are and hear how you are doing, both because I'm interested. I think that would make you feel better, and because I'm interested. And saying let's talk, do you want to talk sounds more like one-sided towards you, and a lot of people feel guilty and then they don't want to. I'm doing therapy right now as I'm speaking, holy shit. But my point was like basically just being like, want to let me practice therapy? Like, hey, this is beneficial. I want to hear how you are.
I see how
care
your
about
mind
you.
works now. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like,
anyway, when I was a kid,
Go on.
there was nowhere to go with that. I don't know why I'm craving
no, I'm
Chuck
sure
E.
there's
Cheese
so much
pizza.
to go there. I've never been to Chuck E. Cheese or
They
had Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
They changed their pizza and their breadsticks like a long time ago, and it's not the same. And I crave the shit that I had when I was a kid, and I'm mad because I moved up here to live with Carius, and like the week, like 2 days before I fucking move, my brother and I find a pizza place that basically uses the exact same fucking recipe that old Chuck E. Cheese uses. And I'm like, I really wish I wasn't moving in this exact moment and or discovering this as I'm moving, because I would have eaten this so fucking much up to me moving.
Yeah, they don't, a lot of like things, chains and stuff that you have here, we don't have where I'm from because Lithuania is such a tiny country. So I'm like experiencing things. I experienced Dairy Queen, Wendy's for the first time. We don't have Starbucks even. I experienced this year Taco Bell. It was a cool experience. I was like, wow, I didn't know it was so cheap. People are making so many shitting jokes, and they never mention how cheap it is. I was like, oh my god, I love this.
Let's get a
I love
good
a good
stretch.
Let's go.
They do
And
not
that was
understand
fine.
why people are always talking. Like, listen. I've said this so many times to you guys in chat. If Taco Bell makes you shit, go to the doctor. I don't know what weak fucking weakness is going on here.
I've heard some actual health inspectors say that Taco Bell's actually have the highest standards of health inspection because of these, like, because of how much it's known that they make this kind of stuff. They actually, like, he was like, yeah, I'm a health inspector, and like every time I go to a Taco Bell restaurant, they seem to be one of the cleaner ones out of like the bunch.
Yeah, like I've never gotten this shit from Taco Bell. Now Starbucks, because it's coffee.
Yeah.
How many cups of coffee
I've never
a
had
day
coffee
is
from
too many?
Starbucks.
It depends on the roast of it. I don't really drink coffee either. I just drink Monsters, and the most I'll have in a day is 2 Monsters, which is about 300 milligrams of caffeine.
Curious doesn't drink coffee. He just chews on the beans straight up, like a man, you know, like.
Dude, I fucking love eating espresso beans. Those bitches are awesome. They taste so fucking good.
Do you know coffee's poisonous to dogs?
That explains a lot.
Yeah, you shouldn't be alive. It's like poisonous, like basically the same amount of grapes are. It's the reason dogs can't have chocolate is because of coffee beans. So you're basically eating poison raw. Like if you had chocolate, it would be less bad than you just eating the beans, because beans are the part of the chocolate. So you're just basically like, instead of like them like trying to poison you, instead of like no, I take that shit straight up, and you just inject poison into yourself instead. And like that's what it's like. Yeah.
I mean, I'd like the beans anyway. I'd like the beans.
Also, you can't. I'm so sorry. You can't have French onion soup. Dogs can't have onions. I know.
Or garlic.
Yeah, I know. I'm learning so many things dogs can't have because of having one. And apparently there's birch sugar, which is which is in some types of peanut butter, and it's poisonous to dogs, so you have to check if it has that.
Yeah.
But apparently word spread so much about that sugar, they started renaming it to something else, and now people have to be concerned about finding what they renamed it to and stuff.
Dogs can't have onions. Dogs can't have any alliums.
Yeah.
So onions, shallots, garlic, none of that.
I figure out because my dog was begging me to give her an onion ring, and before I give my dog literally anything, I look it up. So and they were like, absolutely fucking not. And I was like, okay.
I found out
normally-
the garlic thing specifically because I was drunk one time, and I was eating a pizza that had like roasted garlic on it, and one of them fell on the floor.
Sounds good.
And I went to reach for it. My dog got it, and I was like, guys, is that gonna kill him? And they were like, it is toxic, actually. So I just start crying and hugging my dog, because I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I've killed you. He was fine. He was fine. But
it's funny you say that because like last week I was very hormonal for some reason, so I started thinking about how dogs' lifespans are shorter. So I was just laying there in bed and I was crying, holding my dog. And I like my dog is turning 6 in August 4th. I know because I celebrate her birthday because it's not actually her birthday. We adopted her when she was 4, so that's the only like number we have of when to celebrate. So but yeah, she's only turning 6, which is not that old. I'm just like dramatic. I was just like, my baby, no, you have to stay with me forever. And then I start crying, and I haven't cried in months. I think I've been living a pretty good life. I think, but like I got hormonal. I can't see puppies or anything where I'm like that. I start crying really easily.
Turns 9 this year. Every time I send a picture to him, like of him to one of my friends, like his muzzle is so great. I'm like, stop, don't remind me, he's old.
Yeah,
it's my baby.
Wait, 6. Hold on. How old are you?
In dog years or human years?
Human years.
Old enough to party.
Can you give me like a round number at least? I'm pulling up a dog year calculator as we speak right now. Pet age calculator. There we go. Are you gonna? Okay, dog. What kind of? Would you call yourself a small, medium, large, or a giant dog?
Oh.
Let's do medium, okay?
Yay,
how many years would you put on? Oh, I'm so sorry. So the highest that this thing goes up to is 25. You're not anywhere close to that, are you? Because that's... The fact it only goes up to 25 is concerning.
Uh-oh.
6? 6 are we gonna... Are you even supposed to be in the bathtub?
The clock is ticking.
I don't... The clock is ticking. I'm so glad I get to spend these moments. I'm so glad that you know that you're actively dying and you're still spending these moments with me specifically. I feel important as a friend. I appreciate it.
Thank you for reminding me of my imminent death.
It's okay. We all will die someday. I will just outlive all of you.
Listen, I always say if I die. I don't ever say when I die. I say if I die.
Well, I know I'll die. I just know for sure I'll outlive literally everyone in this chat, in yours and you. I made it my life's mission because I don't want people to like say wrong things about me after I die. I don't want to die and then people be like, she was such a kind soul. Like, don't lie about me. Don't you fucking dare. I'm gonna come out of my grave and be like, nope, I'm alive just to prove you wrong.
Nah,
I am going
bitch,
to shit on your car just to prove you wrong. Yeah. I will come back from death, like...
I want to fix this real quick.
Your mod's trying to outlive me. Tell him that he can't. Whoa, you just jiggled.
Yeah, I noticed my,
Are we gonna have to pay extra for that?
Yeah.
Guys, 10 bits each. You got... this stuff ain't for free, wait. Wow, this is so advanced. Could you perhaps... free me from this, make this not so stiff so I can actually escape. I mean,
what if I give you something different? What if how about this?
It's actually very cozy. I feel like I'm being hugged by my parents. They didn't do it enough. I was a middle child for a very long time, and then they kept having more babies.
Me too.
My older sister, like I said, she got her master's recently, and she also has a really good job, and she also did modeling for a bit, and she also works at Lego, and and also she was trying to leave her job at Lego because she was trying to find better job opportunities, and she interviewed like 20 places and she got calls back from every single one, and then Lego went, no, we like you a lot, we want to keep you, and then offered her an even bigger salary than anyone else was offering so they would keep her, and now she's still there. So basically my sister is like an example. I fucking knew, out of all I don't think, do you know that my chat does this so often? Do you know my chat puts this on me all the time? Also, it moves when my mouth moves. I look like the freaking clown from Ace Attorney, and I hate it. I hate how much that looks like it.
Well, if the nose fits.
It's those fits. Also, I like how, at least it's more accurate. I like how you have put this very nice hat on me, and I look so elegant, and then people click on like stream thumbnail, and I'm talking about like pegging or something. By what you said, you were like, I mentioned that, and you were like, no, pegging, hold on, let's keep that topic for the stream, and then you never actually brought it up.
Well, go ahead, speak your piece about pegging.
If a man asks to put it in the other place, they should experience pegging first to prove that they can take it. If you can't take it, don't dish it, you know? So I feel like it's only... it's hard, you know, everything I say as like seriously gets like completely disassembled and doesn't make any proof, because I have a clown face. I look like I'm giving out clown... like,
clown advice.
Nothing I say is like, every time I talk and I'm like giving you actually good life advice, you just go dun 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 da 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 da. Like nothing I say will have any credibility anymore. I lost all of it.
Well, Hong Kong.
I want some nice tits. Mind if I you know?
Let's get a good stretch.
If you want some clown topics, I think that 6 is very handsome VTuber.
Clown topics.
You didn't even put my nose on right. It's not even on my nose, it's like on my top lip.
You know what? Fine.
And my top lip is non-existent, and you still managed to somehow find it for this one moment. Don't worry, I trust clown.
Oh my gosh.
I can actually make balloon animals, so. I also do really good face paint. I work with the kids for a while.
I tried again, and it did the same thing. And now it's just
I
larger.
have a big mouth. It's larger. Honestly, it fits more. I want to... Oh my god. This is accurate. This is what I look like in real life. I just want you to know this is like very accurate. I just look like this is how you can tell if whether I'm a female Minecraft villager or a male one. It's more round.
I like how it's still moving with your mouth.
Of course. All self-respecting villagers have a nose that move when they talk. You know, if it doesn't hit your knees, are you even big? You know what is? Yeah.
Balloon sheep? You know how to make balloon sheep?
Balloon sheep? No, but I know how to make a swan.
Ooh.
I don't know too many things. I've learned for YouTube videos. So whatever I just seemed like looked fun at the time was. I can make a sword, I can make a master sword. I tried making a flower, like very detailed one, but I couldn't, the balloons kept popping. I don't really have the perfect balloons for it. Axolotl balloon, no, I haven't seen one. There was this one guy who does tutorials on YouTube, and he has like, he wears his own merch, which is like balloons and stuff on his shirt, and he's like 30 years old, and I was like, wow, that guy's living the life. He just makes YouTube videos how to make balloon animals, and he wears balloons while he does it.
That's so cute.
And he's like, yeah, right? I was like, wow, damn, that guy, I wonder what his kids are like. Are they like that?
I got a balloon.
Or they love it. Oh, yeah, it's just like distribute like the... Yeah, you just make it lumpy, you just leave more air in the back, and then I could do that. I mean, I would need to see what it looks like, but I could probably copy it without even having any, like... Yeah, it's just like more air in the balloon rather than completely puff it up.
Yeah. Just big lumpy. They're very cute.
Yeah, lumpy. Like when you blow up, you know how the balloon... I'm trying to explain to your mod, because he's uncultured on balloon animal making, but When you
to the
pump
ball
up, you know how the
sands.
balloon is normally like this, just a string. When you pump it up, you don't pump it up fully. You leave a little bit of a string at the end because it slowly fills up, but it leaves a little string. So when you actually tie the balloon, you can move that empty part anywhere, and you can have like instead of like a straight line, you can make balls and shit, and you can make it look like a butt plug if you even want to. Like you can do what you want. It won't be very effective as that. Oh my god, the loonies. I shouldn't tell them in case they hear me. That's why they like balloons so much. You can make a butt plug out of a balloon. It's all coming together.
I really want to learn how to make balloon animals, but I don't like the sound of the balloons rubbing against each other.
Yeah, I did a stream when I was wearing a maid dress and then cooking penis. I was making a stream where I was teaching them how to get a girlfriend. So I showed them how to make a bouquet first out of flowers, and then I was making pancakes because like you got to make her breakfast, and I made like I made a penis pancake. I made a penis shaped pancake because they asked. And then later I was like, okay, balloon animals because you got to have hobbies. And then I made sure balloon animals, and the same color. I guess the balloon of that one color was worse, but it popped several times, and I was like just chatting and doing it, and then it just went. And it cuts out completely out of the mic, so all you would see is just me going quiet and just staying still for a bit after, and the thing disappears from my hands. It's just
the fear.
Yeah, it's just like I have to process the amount of sound waves. It's one of my children.
Child.
I have very many. Yeah, I have a lot of VTuber children, and I birth like at least like. I birth more commonly than every 9 months. So I'm
a rabbit.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, hey, look, it's 9 months. I'll do half the work, and then I want you guys to be like self-dependent. So I'm gonna just squish you out before you're done, and you can finish baking there.
You know, lay out in the sun.
Yeah, how come you can have a baby inside your stomach at like very high amounts of degrees there for 9 months, but the moment I leave it for 10 minutes in a hot car at the same amount of heat, it dies. Like that's not.
It's not the same amount of heat. It's not.
No, yeah, the heat inside a womb can be really huge. Like that is the same amount of heat, actually.
Isn't it like the internal body temperature of like the human?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, it's the same thing as, like, if you toast a toaster twice, obviously it'll burn. So I guess you just can't do that with a baby. Don't bake a baby twice. Don't put the bun back in the oven.
Yeah, don't put the baby in the toaster.
Yeah, don't put a baby. That's what we're learning today, guys. Don't put babies in toasters.
Does Chibby know
You're
how to
welcome.
pronounce my name, or does she like your mod better? Because either way, it's funny.
Sasa is boring.
Sasha.
Well, how do you...
Sasha.
Sasa?
Your mod, my mod.
I said your mod because not because I didn't consider what their name was. I just said your mod because I noticed that's the one person you were referring the most to because it's your mod. So I was calling them. Sasa sounds like a Lithuanian name to say sister.
Ooh.
Oh, I can give you a really quick Lithuanian lesson. Can you make a sneezing sound? You just said thank you in Lithuanian.
Intriguing.
Achu. Exactly. Beautiful. Achu.
Oh.
Achu. That's thank you.
That's cute.
Yeah. It's just the whole country, and whenever anyone's grateful, they start sneezing, and you're like, wow, okay, you have allergies, man.
Like, damn, okay.
It's like, damn, why is the entire country has to have intense pollen allergies? Everyone's just going at you after everything I do. Like, this.
Sea bunny boo be able to.
Sea bunny. Isn't sea bunny just like this kind of roundish thing with ears? I suppose that could be possible, but it would just look kind of like a. I could make like a circle with two dots.
So I looked that up and I got a couple things. One, I got AI generated rabbit as a ship. Another one, I got
sea bunnies is a real thing I know of.
Regular rabbits. And
yeah,
then,
they're like this real small blobs with like ears that look like bunnies, so they call them sea bunnies. It's like actually what you think it looks like. Unlike mountain chicken. What do you think mountain chicken looks like?
Mountain chicken?
Mountain chicken. Mountain like a peak. Yes, what do you think mountain chicken looks like?
Well, I guess it's not gonna look like a chicken. Like
It's a fucking... It's extinct now. It's a toad that used to apparently taste like chicken. So much so that they named him Mountain Chicken, and it got extinct because people started eating it so much. So yeah, Mountain Chicken doesn't look like a chicken, which is
it's just a fucking
stupid.
toad, yeah.
It's a toad, and it's extinct. It was named so stupidly it died. That's what you guys did. You need to name things better. You gotta take a lesson from 6. Like you said, just say it how it is. Chibi Piss for sale instead of Chibi Twinkle or
Piss
whatever.
for sale, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Type
You gotta
AI
scream.
to the AI results.
If you're brave enough to sell something, you gotta show it with your soul and you have to call it how it is. If you cannot say what you're selling out loud because you're embarrassed by it, it's not a good product. Marketing 101.
So it didn't work. It still has the AI. It's the second fucking
That's so
image,
sad.
too.
Just imagine like a white blob with like 2 tiny like lines.
Oh yeah,
above its
I know
head.
what a sea bunny looks like, but it's more
Yeah.
just like I was looking. To
It's-
see
it's
if there
annoying
was
that you can't
balloon
find pictures.
animals. Yeah,
Oh no, I don't think anyone would have made a balloon animal of that.
I don't know how they would.
Sea bunnies are slugs. Yeah. What's up with like people who like snails but hate slugs? Like it's just a snail without a house. Why are you? I can't believe we're moving hate upon the homeless. That's
Poor
cruel.
shaming the fucking slugs.
Yeah. Can you be mad at someone for being more poor? Like I.
Sea bunnies
So-
are so cute. They're toxic. That's okay. I would die petting one.
I
They're
hate
also
the
like super
homeless.
tiny.
Holy shit.
Hey,
That's-
chill.
That's,
no. Hey, you're going too far. Hey, take a.
You're just a reminder.
sip.
You're close. You're like 1 paycheck away from
Sit down.
not having a home. Probably most of us are statistically.
Yeah.
What's up, people? I've spent so much time digging around and playing with mud and stuff as a kid. I ate a lot of rocks and sand and dirt. I ate a lot of dirt. But like I was like in high school, but I'm talking about like 17 or something, and we were just like outside because sometimes they like to take a class outside and just be like, hey, and we were like they were showing us the flowers we planted, and one of the girls screamed, and I was like, oh, spider or something. She saw an earthworm.
Tuh.
She screamed at a worm, an earthworm, like not even like a creeper worm, an earthworm, like and I was like, have you never seen an earthworm? Like that's the most weird thing to be scared of.
They're
It's
like the
just
most random. They're
Yeah,
they're
I have-
literally the most harmless things ever.
yeah, they should be scared of you. They've seen me impale their brothers on a metal hook through their ass out of their mouth, and they seem less scared of you than you are of them. Like I don't.
That's a crazy way
Fishing
to
is
say
fun.
that you go fishing.
That's kind of what you do when you go fishing.
Yeah. I really I
Sometimes
don't
you cut
know.
them in half to make them last longer.
Oh god. I remember when
Do you know?
when I went fishing, we would take like the tiny fish and use the tiny fish as bait, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. We're using you as a
Oh.
decoy to catch
Yeah,
brethren.
I've never caught that much. I've had a fishing pond where my aunt's farm is, so they have a fishing pond. You could throw a line there, and you'd have someone tugging at it within a minute. But it would always
Damn.
be like palm or hand-sized fish, not bigger. But you could, because they put them there. It's like their own
Yeah.
private pond that they
I
have on the farm.
never have caught anything. I've been fishing like once, and I saw how you're supposed to do it, and I kind of watched, and I caught nothing, and it was kind of boring.
I love fishing, but I don't like eating fish. And the problem is, like, I'd fish a bunch and then I'd let them go, right? Except the only problem is, like, the one time I can't take out the hook because it's really hard. Sometimes they swallowed the hook halfway and the hook goes into their
Oh.
eye. When they swallow it, it's okay-ish, but and it's not the biggest problem. I used to fish, like, as a kid. I'm talking, like, 10 years old and just hanging out in the village. They did not tell me that I would, like, catch, like, a bunch of, like, fish and put it in, like, this bucket and then let them go, but I would like to see how much I caught first. And no one told me that you should not leave out the bucket in the sun. So I just...
no.
There was a lot of fish that... I always wanted them to eat my fish too. They would never... I would be like, I caught like an entire bucket full of fish for several hours. And it would be like, great, let them go now. We're not eating fish today. And I'm like, ah.
Aw.
But I was good. I was good at fishing. I once caught a frog by accident because I accidentally threw my rod into the the grass part of the swamp, and then a frog. I threw. Frogs don't catch those, so that means I threw a hook inside a frog's mouth and picked it up.
Hell?
I am skilled
Bro
beyond
was
compare.
yawning. Bro was yawning.
Bro
It was
was
like, what the
yawning.
actual fuck?
Yeah, they don't. It was a word. They don't catch words. Skills. It was accident
You
too.
get a dart? Stam. I gotta take you gambling.
I would like to say I'm not good at arts. I only played once, but once I played like I threw three, and most of them were almost like off the wall, and then the last one I threw was like in the completely middle.
Huh.
So that's just I guess how. Yeah, I'd also hunt frogs. I had a butterfly net, but I was never fast enough to catch butterflies. So I was like too hard. So I just catch a frog. I'd put it in a jar, like fill with just a little bit of water to keep it moist. I'd go around the village and go, okay, so this is the farm. This is the house, and I'd show
Give
them
it a tour.
I'd give it a tour, and I'd always name them Jumpy. Like I'd name every frog I caught Jumpy, and then I'd let him go, and then I'd catch another frog. I'm like, okay, you're Jumpy number 2, and I'd give them the exact same tour. I was a great tour guide.
I had this. It was called Critter City, and it was literally like, I wonder if I can find it. It was this little thing that you're supposed to put bugs in. It was like a toy. Let me see if I can find it.
Only as an adult found out about sea monkeys. I still don't know what's that about.
Oh, sea monkeys, they're brine shrimp. They're just little shrimp. Trying to see if I can find Critter City.
Sasa, was it a catfish? I know that people dip their hands into something and then wait for it to latch
Oh yeah, you
on
can just
to.
grab them, yeah.
Yeah, so that would make sense more with.
You think
I did
so
not
much
see
smiling
monkey. Okay, so-
critters. Even
Smiling
mascot
Oh,
horrors,
oh
all
yeah.
just copies of each other now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Yes, it was a
see
catfish. Oh my god! Oh my god! Watching what the I know about fishing. I am educated. No way. Okay, I suddenly feel cooler than I actually am. This is gonna go right to my head. You will not recognize me. I will become such a narcissist right after the stream. So she'll be like, "Hey, you want to collab again?" I'll be like, "Sorry, I'm such a like I can't. I'm hanging out with like only PewDiePie now if he asks me to, or Markiplier. I'm just too big of a deal now." It's just.
I can't find it. Basically, it was this little enclosure, and it had like a little fake volcano that you could put water into, and like little streams of like lava, but you put water in it, and then it had like little houses, and it was this whole thing, and you would put bugs in it. And all the things would be like, put grasshoppers in it, put this in it. And I was like, yeah, and I looked so fucking, I couldn't find beetles, I couldn't find nothing. I could find nothing. So I filled it with dirt and put a worm in it, and then the worm died, and then I was scared to get the dead worm out.
Oh my god, that sounds like just like a elaborate ant box, a box for ants.
Kind of was, yeah.
Yeah,
I wasn't
that sounds
thinking
fun,
very
though.
smart when I put the worm in it.
Yeah, I don't know what any of the products thought when they were like, give kids like a place to store living creatures. They definitely won't experience what death is for the first time and have their parents have to explain to them what death is. That's gonna be a great idea.
Bug City.
Jacksepticeye, are you Irish? No. I have potatoes in my house.
Bug City. I'm trying to find it. I bet I could find it if I tried hard enough, but I don't think I can.
You're digging for bugs, maybe just look at your hair. I hear dogs sometimes have those.
I do not have fleas, thank you.
I'm sorry, was that insulting? I also barked at Fillion, so I may be very not, like, sensitive towards dogs.
Damn.
Then she flashed me, by the way, that was...
What?
It was an accident, but I barked at Fillion, and then she was like, "Are you barking at me? What are you?" And then I was like, "Oh, was that insensitive? I thought you were like, you were a dog." So, and then she was like, "Hold on," and she got in her fours because she was probably trying to like do a dog thing and then bark back at me. But then she went on all her fours and she was turned the other way, and she just started flashing me, and I was like, "Yo, woman, your skirt." your skirt, god damn, and put that away. And then she was like, oh, sorry, I have to go, and then she left. And that's my only interaction I've ever had with affiliate.
Well, okay. You know what? Respect. She dedicated to the bit. She
I hope I
fumbled,
didn't
but
say
she
anything.
dedicated. She's dedicated to the bit.
Yeah, I hope I didn't say anything to in barking language. I don't know. Sometimes my dog barks at me and I bark back at her and she looks at me like I offended her entire heritage. So I'm afraid that my dog is very bad and offensive.
You called me so many mean names. I can't repeat on Twitch.
Yeah, you would get banned instantly. The things I've called you, like you were like you didn't know there many slurs existed, but I found them. I just pulled up a list of banned words on Twitch. Yeah, I pulled up I pulled up like the entire banned word list for Twitch, and I just started reading off of them. It was yeah, and you just took it all. You were just silent that entire because you were so flabbergasted. You didn't know whether to stop me or to like insult me back. Yeah, you just took it all. Like a good boy.
Go on.
Who's a good boy?
I don't know. Tell me, who is the good boy?
I don't know. I'm asking a question. That's why I'm asking. Is Nick a good boy? Who's?
Pay attention to me.
Who's a good? Okay, okay, I ain't needing much, but fine. You did kidnap me to be here. Imagine kidnapping someone to spend time with you, and then they still like somehow pay attention to like random things that's not you, and you're like, really? I did all this, and he's.
I mean, yeah.
I
need to.
To be fair, I kidnapped you first. It's okay. Tell him I called him. Hold on, let me think. What should I say to Carius? I have to think something elaborate. I have to say something that would be something that he would say, but like in a different dimension. Tell him. Hold on, I'm cooking.
What?
Tell him to make some of his special man sauce for my spaghetti. And that I'm inviting him for dinner later. And he has to call and get his mom with him. Otherwise he's not invited.
You know what? He's gonna come in my room in a second. You can tell him yourself.
Oh, perfect. I have quite a few slurs. No.
No.
I just said, what's up? And I just started going. Yeah, no. You gave me a fancy hat. It doesn't change my personality. It didn't make me more of a ladylike lady.
That's why you're in the inner tube.
Yeah. You have to contain me. You can't have me with my raw power just out there.
Is this Riz? That's so true. Is this Riz?
It is. You can go. You know how many pretty women out there are?
Here, what did you want to tell him?
What?
I wanted to tell you to bring some of your special man sauce for my spaghetti, and to make sure to invite your mom too. Otherwise, you're not invited to the dinner.
Did you hear that?
I didn't hear a word.
She said, "Bring your special
God damn it.
sauce for her spaghetti, but bring your mom too. Otherwise, you're not invited to dinner."
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carius. Thank you.
I hope he brings it.
The please let me outside face.
Yeah. That was your. I thought it was you for a second. I was like, wow, he's getting better at it.
Ow.
I was like, wow, he's getting really good.
Ow.
Yeah, that's about right.
Ow.
That's how it sounded. I really hope he brings that sauce. Otherwise, I have to shave off his cubicles again off his feet, or for some extra special Parmesan.
What the fuck did you just say?
Have you ever noticed how dead skin looks a whole lot like when you shave off dead skin off your foot? It looks a whole lot of like Parmesan.
He pissed and he didn't pee in my room. Yay! Thank you, Carius.
I told
You're
you
not
somebody
off the
would
hook
piss
with
in
that
the
one.
bathtub
I'm not talking about foot cheese. I'm not talking about fucking foot cheese.
Why not?
Foot
You've eaten my plate
Parmesan.
before. Did you never question why the Parmesan never actually like melted on the hot plate? You know how when they serve commercials like of food, they like use like instead of like actual whipped cream, they just use like glue or something to make it like last longer and stuff. that is like one of those things. Imagine if they actually were like, hey, instead of using Parmesan to make it look better, use food. Yeah, we use dead skin. Like this seems like the type of thing they would do.
When they like
Man,
they paint the grill lines on. Ugh. The internet was a mistake. I agree.
Yeah. It used to be blogs about traveling, and now it's this. Now you're watching two VTubers in the bathtub.
I miss fucking like old like.
You miss fucking.
Older. Oh
Me
yeah,
too.
I miss
Me too.
fucking
Me too.
real bad.
I think we can scratch each other's backs in that scenario. We already are in a hot tub. But we would have to move to the other side.
Yeah,
I am trapped though. I don't know. Okay, there you go.
They took care of
so
a lot.
go ahead.
No, I'll be giving you
the
my
head is under the water doing all the work, okay? You just can't see it right now.
I lost all train of thought that I was talking about because you mentioned fucking foot parmesan!
Food Parmesan. Could you forget about food? See, this is what I mean. Conversation with me flows so fast, you managed to forget about foot Parmesan. That's not a thing you forget.
I'm floored. I'm footed. I'm Parmesan.
Your mod's trying to make me insult you. He's baiting. Look at him. Look at him. He wants me to insult you so bad. Did you treat him badly? Did you treat him badly? Did you not give him water in the basement today? Why is he like trying to live through me while I'll insult you?
That's not the only thing flowing fast.
What else is flowing fast?
I mean, we do have to make more products to sell.
Oh, piss. I thought for a second I was about to say, like, speed of sound is not enough of a speed of which my blood is going to my genitalia right now. I was gonna say, but yeah, no, pissing jokes are good too.
My dog keeps pawing at me. What is it? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want, old man? What do you want? What do you want? What?
What does he want?
I don't know. Now he's just staring
more
at me.
More stability in his life. Someone to depend on without having to fear that they're only there because they're hoping to gain something out of you. Someone who understands that sometimes when he gets excited because you say treat, he's not excited only for the treat, but also because you're the one giving it to them, and he can share a happy moment with you and make another good memory. Because sense of smell is all they had, they will forget everything else.
He's dancing. He's standing on his hind legs, dancing.
He's dancing. He's trying to tell you that I'm right.
Here, I'll give him a
treat. How is your dog dancing? Can I have a treat?
You didn't call me a good boy earlier, so no.
I did say you're taking it all like a good boy, so I did actually. I don't have any hands.
You said just like a good boy. Take it all like a good boy. You never said that I took it all, nor that I was the good boy.
I don't have any hands. I can't even yoink it. Can you just put it in my mouth? Can I just have a snack?
Don't worry. I'll feed you afterwards. We can get pizza.
It's okay. For a second, I thought you were gonna be like, "Yeah, here, have some foot cheese."
Foot cheese? No. You
want some extra Parmesan on that pizza?
Oh God! Yeah, God!
Every time you've wronged me, I'm gonna bring a foot cheese.
I hate that so much. I hate that a lot.
I know. There's so many things I can talk about that necessarily isn't normal to bring up in a conversation. Boy, and I forgot what I was saying because the TS started talking, so I spaced out. I was gonna say something about you.
Me.
I guess you'll never know what I actually think about you now.
Can I get some pizza too? Pineapple with anchovies, please.
Pineapple with anchovies? Anchovies on pizza? I've never actually had anchovies. I mean, I fuck with pineapple on pizza, but I don't know about anchovies. Fishy. What?
What did you say?
Oh, are you one of those anti-pineapple on pizza bitches? I'll speak my truth.
I feel like, wow, that seems like a question that you're just baiting me to go. That seems like a very biased question way of formatting. Like you formatted the question that I have to say like yes I'm a bitch or no I approve of your opinion exactly. That's biased. You can't.
Go on.
I don't like pineapple on pizza, but I
That's
don't
fine.
care if people like it. But I feel like it's funnier to pretend like I care.
I fight you.
It's like an
It
icebreaker.
gives life.
You
It gives
can't.
life.
It's okay. You can't fight me. I know that hot twink and woman fighting in a hot tub will get so much clips. We're
Wait
gonna
a
get
second.
famous.
You're cooking. You're cooking. You're cooking.
This is this.
Hello,
The amount of
Kit Belly.
splashing. Water's not gonna be the only thing splashing in here. I do feel like I'm kind of like nerfed considering I cannot use my arms
No,
because
no.
you trap
Can we
me in this
please order
thing.
some chicken
But
tendies,
that's
please?
only fair because I bite. You may be the dog, but I'm the one who's gonna be biting.
Damn, the water's not the only thing making us wet.
I just
Also, no chicken tendies.
yeah,
You're
it's
getting fucking pizza.
also sex pissing.
That too. I mean, yeah. This is your product currently, but yeah.
My product. It's okay. It's a collaborative product. It's okay. I can always say English is not my first language. I can always say that. I can
Thin
always
slices.
have that
English
excuse.
is my first language, and I can barely speak it.
Every time I say that, that's the answer people mostly have. There's like either it's like, oh, it's not, and what other language do you speak? Or it's English is my first language, but I can't speak it. It's either one of those.
Yeah.
It's like flip a coin.
Chicken tendies on pizza. Y'all ever had burger pizza?
Chicken tendies are overrated.
It's pizza that is like, so it has like the tomato sauce, then it has cheese, then it has pickles, and then it has like hamburger meat, and then it has
Pickles.
like mustard on it.
Oh, I have to worry about them taking away pickles from my burger, and now you're adding them to other places.
It's burger pizza.
Oh, I've heard of. Yeah, I've seen. I actually recently watched a video about one in Japan where they have like 2 pizzas and then it's a burger in between, basically.
Burger in
And
between.
the buns are the
That's
pizzas.
crazy. I was just saying like the toppings are reminiscent of a burger.
Yeah, no, they made like an actual like 2 pizza slices in between them, just like burger things inside.
Huh.
So it's actually like a pizza burger. It's more specific. Yeah, I'm drooling as I'm saying this. I really like food.
Do I have
There's
it?
people.
I do. Somewhere.
There's people who live to eat, and there's people who eat to live, and those people are more healthy. But I live to eat. Food makes me happy. Too bad I'm a broke bitch with a sensitive
Real
stomach.
shit. Sasha, do you have that picture? I'll show them it if you have it. I don't know where it's at.
It's just a picture of you throwing up at the bathroom after eating something.
No, it's
Do we have a
unironically
picture?
peak. Let's see if I can
Peak?
find it.
I played that recently. That's great.
I have yet to
How
play
far did you
Peak.
get? I'm actually playing it on Wednesday, trying to use it with crowd control, and I have to find a person to join me because the person was like, "Hey, when we play this, you should invite someone I don't know, and you should invite someone I don't know, and then we'll make more friends." And I was like, "You underestimate how many people I know." Especially that haven't played the game yet and can't use crowd control that feel like adding mods to it. I was like, you overestimate my power of making friendships. Have you noticed how weird I am? You think people want to listen to this all day? People come for like an hour or 2. That's already like a fucking magic trick that I do. Is like I start yapping and people are so confused about what I'm saying, they just have to stay for an entire hour, so I end up having to use for somehow. But the fact that people are like, yeah, I'll come back is a miracle on its own, so.
You're fun. Be kinder to yourself. You're fun in you're strange in a fun way.
I'm fun in a way when
gonna miss out on the peak hype, unironically. Like, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's okay, you're climbing other things. Tall golf girls should be one of them. but
Real shit. Hi, Carly. Hi.
It's okay. You're reaching your own peak.
Fuck
How many sex
Fuck
jokes can I make
off.
out of this?
Where?
Oh.
I'm
Okay,
trying to
let's keep
find
rolling
the
this down the hill.
nuggets.
Why are you
chicken
trying
nuggets-
to? Why are you looking?
It's so funny. It's so good.
Let's get a good
It's a
stretch.
You know what's really underrated?
perfect image. What's up?
The McDonald's Netter sauce. I liked it so much. I have apparently they limited that for people, but apparently my McDonald's didn't. That was around me. So I would get like my friend a coffee, and then I'd get like 4 packets of Netter McDonald's sauce. So
Yeah.
I have a drawer. I have a drawer in the fridge with McDonald's Netter sauce, and when it runs out, I'm gonna be very sad. Like, my fridge is empty, but I do have that sauce.
Here's the image. I'm sending it to you. I'll put it on screen as well.
Okay,
This is peak living
I can't
right
wait.
here.
I can't wait to be flashed by something unknown to me. Oh,
That's peak living. That's peak food. Jimmy, thank you for the follow.
what am I looking at?
That is a plate of chicken nuggets, and then we've got some rice with some veggies, and he's watching me.
Who's watching you?
That's a picture from Sasa.
How is it how at the same time is it like a meal that a 5-year-old would have, while at the same time too much vegetables for me? Like, not too much vegetables, but the way they're... I like my vegetables cooked I like them like very well cooked. And also I don't like peas, and you have like the carrots are in such huge chunks. I baffled by this. Wait, you wanted to show me this because you said this is really good? Food-wise?
No, I said this picture is awesome.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, thank God. For a second I was
also
like, am I
like the
shitting
metal
on like
bowl, the like metal. Who was it? I think it was Angie. Said
How many
like
plates have you
bowl.
broken that inside? I honestly, I bought. I have my. So I unironically use a dog bowl in my cooking.
What?
So I have a dog, and I have like this thing that's a few liters, and it's like its own bowl that slowly dispenses water, so it stays like she always has water. And then there's one dog bowl, but when I bought it, it was 2 dog bowls, but I only need one because I use it for, you know, giving her food, and the other one is already a water thing. So I just use it as another bowl for cooking because it's a metal bowl. So it's shaped like a dog bowl, right? So it doesn't have like a...
I'm getting a raid right now. I'm on my raid screen, so one second. Hello, Raiders! Hello. Hi. That was like the weirdest I've ever sounded. I'm sorry. That was completely not normal. I should not make those noises. I apologize. We are Goober Gooners! Real shit. Hello, Sarah. Welcome. Hello. Sarah, Benny Ray, dropping off the Fula family. Well, I'm like... My chat has, like, exploded. One sec. Thank you so much for the raid. If you're new here, my name is Six. I'm a rabbit feral Tesla, but it's lot behind bars for your safety. I'm questioning life. We've talked a lot today. This is Chibby. We've talked a lot about terrifying shit today. I'm mad that the ad fucking started. Are you shitting me? This ad fucking started. This was Sasa's meal. This was his dinner. Got chicken nuggets, rice, veggies. Yeah. Yeah, we're hanging out with Chibby in the hot tub. Chibby in the tub.
What? She said cow.
Chibby in the tub.
Why, greetings. How are you today? I'm Chibby, yes. I am a pious woman.
Chibby.
Yes.
Chibby in the tub.
In the tub, indeed. I'm here with Six today. I'm teaching them etiquette and manners. Hello, Raiders. I'm just a cozy.
You're the biggest fucking liar
streamer.
ever.
I was like, how long can I go with this? And it just like, I can.
Yeah, cozy. All I do is talk about.
Oh my god.
I play cozy games like Animal Crossing.
Yeah, and then you're just gonna start talking about fucking like foot cheese again.
cheese parmesan. Cheese
No
parmesan. Wow,
more
food parmesan.
foot parmesan!
But it's still, it looks like it, must taste like it.
No!
You haven't even. How do you know it's not good if you never tried it? Have your mom never taught you that? You gotta try things before you say they're not good.
I'm gonna strangle you.
Otherwise, you're gonna stay picky for it. Do it harder.
Oops.
Last time you friended me, you didn't give me enough tongue. I hate that. I hate that shit with that.
Tongue! Well, you gotta pay
Yeah,
extra for that.
I didn't pay at all. You paid me.
You're robbing me.
Not if you're paying me willingly.
Whatever.
Anyways, put the money in the bag.
Okay. My bad.
Okay, like I
Sarah,
might
thank you for the
technically be
follow.
robbing you, but you're enjoying this because you like the stress of being on gunpoint. You're a masochist,
see,
so
doggy,
you're
thank you for the
enjoying this. So
follow.
is it still a robbery if you enjoy every moment of it?
I don't think that's how a robbery works.
I mean, if I start robbing you and consent to it and you go, I consent to this before I even pull out my gun, is it just like
You're just gonna talk to
weird
every random
role
person
play?
that might be a robber on the street and say, I consent to this. And then they're like, well shit,
Yeah.
I can't rob you anymore. This is not
I say
this is
put
not
the
a
money in the
robbery."
bag and you go, I consent to this, and you just give them the money? Is it still a robbery?
Yes?
What if you don't report it? What if somebody who saw you do that reports
Do
it?
you have like
and
a
then-
getting robbed kink?
I don't know. Maybe someone like likes high stakes situations. Like,
It's charity. It's charity.
I'm not a
No, thanks, Hero.
masochist.
Thank you for the follow.
Six has I've been grabbing his butt this entire time under the bath. He has said nothing. He has said nothing. I don't know if it's because of like the you know, like he doesn't know what to say on stream. He's like he's not sure here at first I was like he's gonna call me out soon, but then he like stayed silent. At this point I'm just sure you're enjoying it.
So, I'm surprised you're still holding my ass, considering, like, how do you think the hot tub has bubbles? I thought you would let go by
Are
now.
you I'm not letting go. I'm just grabbing on harder after you said that. What do you mean? You go low, I go lower.
I love, there's always somebody who's like, I just got here. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by.
Wait, well, I'll see you later when you wake up.
Have sweet dreams. Where
Or before
am
then,
I?
depends how good I am. I'm stealth.
I do love when people say where am I, because the answer is hell. This is hell.
No, the hell is hotter. This hot tub only reaches 40 degrees.
Yeah, that's true. We getting our balls
Why-
back yet? No.
I gave him tungsten once.
Ooh.
What do you think? What do you think that sound was every time he walks?
Oh.
Why do you think he's always slouching like that?
Oh.
That's not just shrimp mode like an artist. He just has tungsten balls. I did force you into role playing the Lost meme with me that one day. So
I forgot about that. Oh my god, that was so good though. That was so good.
it was.
You took my fucking
course it
balls,
was.
Chibby. Took my balls.
Well, that's the point. Yes.
It's Udovero. Thank you for the follow.
You tell me you generally forgot about that? How could you forget? That's the one thing people
They
don't
grew
forget.
back.
You can just think like,
My balls grew back. I'm modular, so they can just like give me new ones.
what? They're tungsten. What the fuck did you do to them to need new ones?
Don't worry about it.
How much have you been smacking them around? How many people? Okay, wait, hold on. Are you a top or a bottom? Either way, not good. Either I feel like you're smacking.
How dare you ask that question?
if you're gay, when you bang someone from the behind, your ball slaps theirs ever?
Yes. Yes.
Yes? Okay, so you're
Yes.
either smacking tungsten balls into someone's nuts,
Ooh.
or they're smacking their nuts against tungsten. Either way, that does not...
Immovable object meets immeasurable force.
You just need someone who has tungsten balls also, then like the whole
Clank,
neighborhood
clank,
can
clank,
hear.
clank, 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 clank.
Clank, clank, clank.
Get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant.
That's how you unlock fanboy pregnancy, actually.
To be fair,
Tungsten.
I've never made a man pregnant, but to be fair, I don't feel like we tried enough. So like,
We haven't tried
they're
yet.
just not trying hard enough. Yeah, we didn't try hard enough. I feel like we don't have enough experiments done on making men pregnant yet.
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of those things where they waited to like most of the research in medical field is actually does not fit women because it's all been done on men. It's like I don't pull up any clips about pregnancy. I already drew 6 pregnant, so I already have like he thought I drew it because I thought it would be funny. I actually drew it because it's like my like passion board. It's what I'm gonna do eventually.
To make men pregnant. I agree.
Every time. No,
I
you
agree.
specifically.
Oh.
Every time I work hard and I get tired, I just look at the framed photo of you pregnant, and then I'm just like, this is what I'm working for, and I remind myself, and then I can pull in like an 8-hour shift, you know, and then go work again because I got overtime because you know the power of.
I'm glad that I could be of service.
We're gonna.
Yeah.
I trust me, I will find a way to make you pregnant. We're gonna do this together.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And as a side quest, I'll also find someone to give Carrie his head because I'm still employed for that.
Yeah, that is
I
kind
don't
of
get paid.
your other job is to make sure that you can find somebody to give Carrie's head.
I'm doing all of that for him, and he can't even provide me any sauce for my spaghetti. That's insane.
Right. He said he'll think about it. How dare. How dare.
Yeah, right. I didn't say I'll think about it when he said I need someone to give me head. Can you find me somebody? I volunteered. I was like, I'll do it. I'll do anything to make sure you get head because you're my bro and I care about you. And he was like, and I was like, can I have some sauce? And he was like, Like,
I
Dude,
volunteer as
it's-
tribute to mpreg6 for science. Listen. As much as I want to be the test, I'm definitely not the person to be. No, mainly because
I thought you were a test subject. You didn't say what kind of experiment you are.
they've
Never
already ran
specified.
those tests on me. You know what they found out? I'm too fertile. I would skew the results. I'm too fertile.
We need to test on them. I mean, we've never managed to do it yet. You have like first let's get it done successfully and then test it on whether it works in normal people. You know?
I just think they need to try harder. They can't always be relying on me.
Clank, 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 clank.
Oh, a quote bot? I think they want a quote bot.
Oh, what?
Please answer question. Can I clown on this person for a second?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why don't
It says
Google
invading
it?
bands. Yeah.
Why don't you look
do you-
it up instead of
Why do you
derailing the
think we know what
conversation?
VTuber? Yeah. Why do you think we know what VTuber software is? This is just how we look.
So my
This is my
issue is
camera
not
on
that
right
you
now.
asked the question. My issue is the way that you're demanding the answer. Every VTuber is a person. I ask you. Every VTuber is a person, and there's kind of a time and place for things. If your chat gets skipped over, don't get pissy about it.
I once had a guy come in and he was like, "Hey," and he followed me and said, "You have 1 minute to keep my attention." And I was like, "Oh, cool, dance monkey, dance. Am I right? Like, great." And then he left, and I was like,
hardware, bro.
"The only kind of hardware I have is me, because I'm hard."
What is the software?
Bro.
There's no software. There's only hardware. There's no one in here is soft right now. Everyone's absolutely locked up. Bricked
Damn.
up.
My chastity cage is really tight right now.
Yeah, I put that on him, but it didn't stop it.
I get a lot
matter-
of just like really rude people that will come in and just be like, I asked you a question. And I'm like, damn, catch this. And then I'll just like ban them.
And I
that's the
didn't answer.
Yeah. Like obviously
It's like,
there's so many nice people on Twitch, but I also get really frustrated when there's a person who's just like, I need the answer right now, and I'm yelling at you. Bro.
To be fair, half the time I lose. I have oh God, I forgot how to speak for a moment. I have a thing where my chat moves slightly slower, so I even if I don't say it out loud, I read every chatter. But that's why I've been like losing what I was saying so many times because I read while I'm talking. I've been reading every single chat. I just don't want to interrupt conversation to answer every single one. But you're seen. As much as that's impacting the conversation abilities because I keep being like, wait, what was it talking about? I was reading something completely else while I was, but.
Like, genuinely, it's I read a good majority of chat. If chat's, like, moving really fast or, like, I'm distracted, it's hard to kind of keep up with it. But I do read a vast majority of chat. If there's, like, a reason I'm not replying to somebody, there's usually, like, a reason, right? A lot of times I am missing the question, but, like, a lot of the time I'm also not reading it on purpose.
Yeah, I'm glad your mod is reassuring me that I never forget how to talk.
What?
You really like my English grammar and the way I say my sentences. Thank you. I put a lot of effort to make sure that all the wild thoughts I have in my head I can articulate properly, so you are weirded out properly understand that, oh no, I didn't say it weirdly because I misspoke. I meant what I said. Every time I talk about something weird, I mean it. It's like, no, you did not mishear me say that I'm bricked up. I am bricked up. I'm hard. My thing is bigger than the wall of China right now. You're gonna understand that if I say that because you'll know that. That's my revenge flow. Like Dracula
Can you teach
flow.
me how to read? Yes, Dracula. Have you not seen Dracula flow? You would love that shit. It's just like this old dude just saying the most unhinged shit. I
genuinely thought that was just a different way they were saying period. I've never heard of Dracula flow, so when they said Dracula flow, I was like, wow, you're flowing smoother than a period. It's like, damn, you're going better than the Satan's waterfalls. Damn, it's Shark Week where you are at because your words are flowing. Like, you know, I was like, wow, I keep finding out new ways, so call it. But this one's new. Dracula flow fits. I'll start using that.
Hey guys, sorry, I'm on Dracula Flow Week.
Yeah, sorry. That's why I cry. Yeah, that's why I cry when I see my dog because I realize that she's gonna die before me. I'm just hormonal. It's Dracula Week. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny.
I start assuming things now, which is I just talked about how I'm gonna be so straightforward. You cannot like misunderstand me. You just have to take what I say, and then I misunderstood what he said.
I would pull up Dracula Flow if it didn't mean that my computer was gonna kill myself, like kill itself, not me. If it didn't mean that my computer was going to kill itself.
I mean, if it explodes hard enough, it will take you with him. So.
Peak.
Have your own little Oppenheimer in your house.
Jesus. I'm excited. I'm building my new PC.
I don't know how. I have friends that are nerds. Well, that's the only kind of friends I have. So I just went, I need a computer, and then instantly they piled up and they're like, oh, I know how to build one.
That's part of my job is building stuff like that. So I'm gonna be able to just do it on my stream and then be like, here guys, look at this, look at this, look at this, watch this thing, go do this thing.
I'm watching.
Oh no, I'm just saying that's gonna be me. I'm excited.
Oh, that's gonna be you. Oh, okay.
I'm like super excited. My computer's like actually killing itself.
I have like the weirdest patches of knowledge ever. Like I said, like I randomly knew stuff about fish because I fished before, but like I know how to make balloon animals, and I'm learning how to do Python just because I felt like it would improve what I can do. if I like can mod my own stuff into like making it interactive and stuff for streams. And I was like, that would be cool. So I'm just gonna learn Python as an entire language. So I started doing that, and then I make models and stuff, and I learn how to do V-bridger rigging, and all of that is really complicated to a lot of people. Are like, oh, I'm impressed that you know how to do that. And then I'm like, oh, I had to be told that the reason my computer is dying is because you cannot overload the C disk and you have to move some stuff to your D disk.
Yeah.
And if I overloaded the C disk, my computer wouldn't turn on anymore. And some people were like grasping onto their hairs when they saw how full it was. They were like, Jimmy, how do you not know this basic knowledge? And I was like, well, I know how to make a balloon swan. So like, who really has the knowledge? Like,
Balloon swan is awesome.
like you cannot assume that everyone knows. Everyone's patch of knowledge is different. So if something is like normal to you, it doesn't mean it's normal to me. So please explain to me what soap is, okay? Just stop telling me like, oh, how come you don't know what it is? Just explain to me. Thank you.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I always kind of hated that, especially when like there's a lot that I don't know. Like it just makes it easier if you just don't be like a jerk about it.
Yeah, I don't know how to make mods yet. I'm still learning. The reason I started learning is because I was trying to make an Easter thing that almost worked but didn't, and it annoyed me. So I was like, I'm just gonna learn the entire language. I was gonna make a thing where chat has to spam things to paint eggs, and whenever they didn't do the quota in amount of time, my stream would stop and only play like children crying because they didn't get their Easter eggs. But that didn't. But I was like, but then I started looking up children crying to use, and I was like, wow, that's really unpleasant and shit to listen to. It's not as funny as if I was. So instead, I found out one video of the hamster with sad-looking hamster with like a violin playing in the background, and I used that. But then the problem is my code kept breaking, so no matter if you actually hit the goal, it would still play it. So I was like trying that code last second. And I was like, oh shit, my stream's about to start and I can't get this code to work. And then every time my code would break, I would be like, okay, did this work? And then I start hearing the sad violin telling me that it didn't. I was like, fuck, my own code is playing sad songs whenever I fail.
That's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
I basically wrote a code that laughs at me when I fail. So I'm learning now.
The connections this human makes. You're human?
Last time I checked, but I haven't checked in a while, so it could have changed.
Oh.
You know, Spider-Man got bitten by a spider. Maybe I get bitten by a hyena and then I grow like a huge thing. But does that just make me a man or does it make me a woman hyena?
Hyena woman.
Hyena woman. Yeah. Futa. Does that just make me a futa or does it make me hyena woman? Because like Spider-Man gets... If you get superpowers from an animal or something, but those animals just turn you into a slightly different kind of human being, do you still get to call yourself that animal part?
What is your Fall Guys coding thing?
Oh, I did a thing where I'm probably not gonna continue on that. I just did it to test things for later. I made a thing that connected my Twitch chat to commands they could write into chat, and it would take control of my keyboard, and they could make me jump in Fall Guys and move to sides. When I didn't do that, they would do it for me, and it sucked extremely, especially during last levels. But right now I'm trying to find like a SMP or something, because I figure out how to make it so chat can completely take over a Minecraft player. So like they completely control my keyboard. So like I found a way to make it, because you can't cut down wood if you just click. You have to set it something to have a command for hold. So I figured out how to do that now. So I'm just waiting for someone to let me into their SMP so I can let go my chat hive mind to play in it for a bit.
I hear
it's
you
like, do you
go.
guys want this? Yeah, it's like, do you guys want to let in this like 2-year-old brain cell, this like hive mind that plays like a 2-year-old kid who just learned what Minecraft is and never has to use computer in his life? And then most of the time they go no. I once got a response, they were like, oh, that actually sounds kind of cool. And then I think they blocked me for some reason because I didn't see their messages anymore. And I was like, what? I don't know if just Twitch maybe, but I couldn't find them anywhere. I was like, I don't know if they're blocking. They died. They were like, maybe I shouldn't let a hive mind into my server, and it was too much for them to handle. It's
Rodish Cronos, thank you for the follow.
It's okay.
Don't.
It's super aggressive.
Don't.
jump left. You're not gonna. Fuck. I just realized I have some commands still on. I never turned them off. I think it's disconnected though. But like, if you type the right command, there's this chance you could like click space by accident. But no, it's not doing that. I need to reconnect.
The problem you would run into with Minecraft is that with Minecraft movement, it's like you have to hold it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I figure out how to do it so like you have a command specifically for a long hold or a short hold. Now, otherwise you won't be able to mine things like at all because just cutting down a tree you have to hold for a while.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not even coding. It's just figuring out some things.
Yeah. That's
I
fascinating.
also could just find like a VTuber that would be willing to play Minecraft with me as a hive mind, and then they would try to keep the hive mind alive while they were trying to specifically end their life. And I just have some VTubers chasing after them, just trying to like keep them alive despite their best attempts. It's just, there's a lot of things I can do with that. I'm gonna try.
I want to see what you're gonna do. Like that sounds fun as fuck. I love interactivity, and I love just the idea of more interactive stuff.
Yeah, I like screaming at people. I like giving chat a gun and then complaining that he shot it. I give them like, hey guys, here you have some stuff that can nuke my game if you use it, and then they use it. I'm like, guys, how could you? And that's basically most of what I do these days.
You fucking gaslight them. We're like, I tell you that. Oh wow, sorry, that was a big ass fucking.
I mean,
yawn.
I was like, you have the option. I also give them the option to like send me stuff and help me in game, but then they always pick the nukes. I don't know why. I mean, am I not extremely lovable? And don't you like look at me and you're like, wow, I should help this maiden in trouble, and no, they nuke me instead.
Well,
Yeah, I can't.
you deserve it.
Look, I never deserve it. I have never said anything bad ever. I've only been kind, and I'm also very smart and beautiful, and most importantly, I'm extremely humble. So my teacher used to say that. I love that every time.
It should be yawning.
She'd be like, I'm great and I'm beautiful and I'm really humbly. Are you gonna go eat peas?
I'm like falling asleep mainly because like I slept like shit the past couple days.
You're also, I'm pretty sure you're pruning intensely in this hot
Damn.
tub.
Would you be cool with wrapping it up for the night?
Absolutely.
What?
I'm sorry, I'm being distracted by the fact that your downside looks like a grandma.
My
Not in a bad, well, you're pruning so much from the water.
oh, listen. It's already small, and the pruning makes it look smaller. Okay.
No, it's okay. I say once you go gray, you can't stay away. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying just because the wrapper is wrinkled doesn't mean the candy ain't sweet. You know, like you're fine. You're fine.
Oh my god! I gotta steal that one for the next grandpa is up.
Yeah,
Damn.
how often do you do that? So you say it like it's like, oh, next time I do this thing
Don't
that I do
worry
all the
about
time.
it. Don't worry about it.
You're not gonna call me up too to be like, hey, let's team tag this dude.
Yeah. Double team this grandpa.
You know, several men die after they finish on top of a woman, and it's more commonly between old men. And there's this one woman who had 2 men died on her, and they were like, how did that happen? She was like, well, they came and then they died. So if you die during banging, you at least get to finish. I just want to let you know.
That's true. Like a bee.
Yeah.
Like a bee.
Because people are like,
they sting, and then...
why would you die? It's like I was like, how do you want to die? It's like during sex. I was like, but then you wouldn't get to finish. No, you do. If you die because of like hard things, you finish and then you die. So.
You know what? They're doing
consider
what they
that.
love. Can we be bees? We can. You can be bees.
You can be.
You can
be.
bees.
Be eye of the beholder. What fucking something? Some quote from the Bee movie or something.
Bees.
Aerodynamics. Something.
Were you gonna keep streaming?
I'm gonna let you go. I'm pruning up too. My
Okay.
axe cheeks have never looked more like raisins than they
Did
do
you
now.
have somebody you wanted to raid?
I'll go whatever you have. Most I normally don't stream this late, so most people that I know don't either.
Okay, let me see.
Is death avoidable? No. It's incoming at a rapid speed, and if it doesn't come at a rapid enough speed, I'll make sure that it does.
There's 2 people I want to raid. I'm trying to see.
Let's jump them. We're gonna jump them.
I want to raid
We're gonna jump them.
somebody playing Half-Life or playing Tarkov.
I don't know either of those games. You chose like the worst possible games.
What do you
to, like,
guys want, Tarkov or Half-Life?
Pick your poison.
Or we could go secret third option. There is somebody that is doing just chatting.
Your mod
that
is
I
cheating
see.
on you. They just followed me. They
We
came
could
over
do
to
somebody that
your
is
house.
doing just chatting that I haven't been able to raid before, so I would like to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm going wherever you are. We're stronger together. If we jump them, we have more of a chance to like, you know, get
Oops.
everything they've
Put
got,
that to
everything
the
they're
wrong
worth.
person. Ignore that, Sasa. That is their username. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, right.
oh, beautiful.
All right, here is my raid message. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Chibby, for... Oh my god,
I
my
support
stream is
streamers,
fucking
Chibby.
dying.
Disgusting.
Thank you, Chibby, for being here. I appreciate you a lot.
Thank you for listening to me ramble for an hour.
My
that was
computer is
fun.
fucking dying. Oh my god, my computer's fucking dying.
My head is dying.
We're gonna
so
go raid
wait.
Kija, who's chatting about off-car and hanging out and having fun. And we're gonna go say hello. And we're gonna be nice. And you're gonna be on your best behavior. And you're not gonna say nothing
You're all
crazy.
gonna act nice, and you're all gonna
Yeah.
convince him to eat candles.
Yeah,
as you
eat
should.
candles. Yeah.
Eat candles.
All right. Bye. Have a good night. Stay fucked up and
Bye.
evil. Bye.